Alright, give me 1 second. Thanks so much for joining today. Alright, I'm gonna refresh. So I'm next to my laptop as well, so I can see other chats and stuff coming in. So hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday. Yeah, mute this. There we go. Alright, just starting, so we'll give everyone a few minutes to join, and then we'll go ahead and get the fun started on this big announcement. Of course, thanks so much for everyone for the support here today. It's been an amazing first few days of June. So hope you're all doing well. Hey Amy, how's it going? Thanks for joining. How are you today? Let me fix my camera here. Give me 1 second. There we go. 1 second. Let me scoot this back just a little bit. There we go. Sorry, it's my first time being live from my office. Hey John, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Alright guys, there we go. Perfect. Okay, how's that look? How's the lighting? How's the audio? Everything sound good? Give me a thumbs up. Hey Loretta, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Long time no chat. Alright guys, yeah, just gonna check real quickly. Again, appreciate you all joining today. Hey Amy, hey John, hey Loretta, hey Don, how's it going? Thanks so much for joining guys. Happy Monday. Happy start to a new week. Happy start to like the first week of me being full-time. This is an exciting time in my life, and again, thank you so much for everyone that everyone who's been supportive since I made the announcement on Thursday. It's been exciting. I've been making videos and posting slowly but surely. So yeah, Don, it sounds like the audio is distant. You said, is that better? I mean, I'm speaking as loud as I can, so let me know if it's a little bit better. Lighting is good and sounds ambient. Have you looked into a wireless mic? I have not yet. Yeah, so one thing I'll be doing is investing into new gear, right? So hopefully you guys can hear me better as I do more lives. And I think, of course, I'll be going live from cruise ships in the near future, but I'm also going to be going live from home more frequently as well, just because I'll be doing this full time. So I'd love to connect with you guys once a week. I haven't decided which day I'll be going live. I'll probably have my live streams. I know one thing that you guys probably notice is that a lot of YouTubers do a lot of live streams, right? Like on a weekly basis. It's also something I want to be doing as well. So I'm pretty excited. Once I figure out what day it's going to be, I'll let you know. Rode makes a great small wireless lavalier mic. Okay, cool. I'll look into that, John. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll go back and look at the replay and see all the comments and suggestions that everyone makes, right? So, but yeah, no, just like I said, I'm just hanging out today. I made a kind of like a Monday motivation post earlier. I'm sure you guys saw that. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. What I've been doing for the past few days since I made the announcement, of course, is just connecting with a lot of people. A lot of people reached out to me on via text, via email, via LinkedIn, because I updated my LinkedIn as well. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's been very overwhelming in a way, but it's a good overwhelming, right? It's just the amount of love and support I've gotten has been so phenomenal. So I've been busy just responding to everyone and making my list of videos, and of course I posted my first video yesterday, which I think you guys saw, right? If you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's top 10 boarding day tips if you're going on Royal Caribbean's Ovation at the Seas or Quantum at the Seas, right? So check that out. I think you guys will really like it. And then my next video, I have a couple of videos I'm gonna kind of reshare, which is again related to Alaska, and it's because obviously Alaska cruising season is in full swing. And I really want to make sure folks are ready and prepared to go to their Alaska cruise. If they have any questions about going to Alaska, what ship to book, what itinerary to book, so I'm gonna share some of those videos. But then of course I'll have my next top 10 boarding day tips as well for Norwegian, right? The Encore and the Bliss. So stay tuned. That's coming very soon. Okay, I'm gonna look this way so I can see comments. I'm gonna keep swiping my phone. So I got my laptop here. So give me 1 second, John. Things are looking great. Congratulations to the blogger. Thank you so much, Lord. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to future content. Yeah, John. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Like I say, guys, in less than 3 weeks, I'll be on my next cruise. Now, I'm keeping that cruise a surprise. Now, you guys do know, per my announcement, it is gonna be to Alaska, right? But what ship and itinerary, you guys don't know yet. So stay tuned. I will be making a post the morning of the cruise, super early in the morning, because I gotta get to port pretty early. Yeah, so I'll be posting on the morning of, and then I'll be going live from Sail Away as we leave Seattle. So that's gonna be an epic sail away, because it's gonna be hopefully good weather, and you guys will see the Space Needle. I'll go to the back of the ship, and you'll get to see the skyline of Seattle. Hopefully it's a clear day, so it's Mount Rainier. So yeah, Ed, thanks so much. Appreciate your kind message. Thanks so much for joining today. Like I said, guys, This is a big moment in my life. June 1st, I made that announcement, and I just wanted to. I had a few people message me, hey man, you should do like a YouTube live, because this is, if you're a full time YouTuber, you should go live. I'm like, okay. So I was, I'll say Friday was busy, the weekend we were busy with plans and friends and family, and then Monday I was like, this is great because Monday afternoon 3 p.m. people should be hopefully winding their work down. This is a great time for me to go live. So depending on itinerary, I might try to catch you in port. Okay, D man, that sounds awesome. Alana, hey, dropping to say congrats. Thanks so much, Alana. Hey guys, Alana is gone in the house. If you guys don't follow her, she's also a very good friend of mine, a fellow cruise content creator. She provides so much awesome. Go check out her YouTube channel, Alana Zingano. Great person. I got the chance to meet her on the Wonder of the Seas inaugural last March. I can't believe it's been like over a year, Alana. But her and her family are amazing, and she's just become a really good friend over the past year, and we've stayed connected, and she's doing some amazing things, so make sure you check out her channel as well. But Alana, I appreciate you coming out today, and thank you so much for your kind message. But yeah guys, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, this is all about celebrating the big moment. And hey, I have like over 50 videos. I basically have a spreadsheet of all the video ideas I want to create. I'm creating a lot of content coming up very soon, so stay tuned. There's a lot of content. And one thing I'll ask for you guys also is, like, what kind of content you guys want to see. What are you most interested about in the cruising world? And I'd love to make content for you guys as well, because I'm doing this not because I'm super passionate about it, but also so I can help you and other cruisers out there in the world, right? For me, this has been my life's calling, and I've always been a cruise fanatic, and I was like, I'm doing this full time, baby. Let's do it. So, you're so sweet. Thanks so much for the kind words, of course, Alana. Thank you so much for all your support throughout the past year, and even before we met on Icon, you've been awesome, right? So, here's to here's to continued success for both of us in our channels, and let's keep doing great things. John Clark, stay away from Seattle is always spectacular with good to great weather, so scenic with the CD. Yeah. One thing I've been messaging to a lot of people. So one thing you guys may or may not know is I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups, right? And one thing I do is I don't share my videos on the Facebook groups, but what I try to do is I give tips and tricks, right? Because people are asking a lot of questions on these Facebook groups, so I'm just basically contributing and helping them with their questions, right? So one thing I always tell people is, as you sail away from Seattle to go to Alaska, right? A couple things you want to keep in mind. The first one, of course, as you sail away, you'll see Mount Rainier hopefully to the south, right? You'll see the Olympic Mountains to the west, right? There's the Olympic Mountain Range, that's to the west. Then you have the Cascade Mountain Range to the east. And of course, you'll see the Seattle skyline. Now, once you get out of the main Puget Sound area, you're going to see Mount Baker, which is another pretty epic mountain as you head out to sea, right? So there's just, like I said, if you get lucky enough to have sunny weather as you sail away from Seattle, you're going to be in for a real treat, because there's nothing like sailing away from Seattle. It doesn't get super hot here. I mean, it could be like in the 80s, 90s, depending on when you go in the summer, but it's not humid, which is good, right? Yeah, you'll be treated to a really beautiful sail away. Of course, you have the space, you have the Seattle skyline. And you guys, I've gone to Alaska 7 times, right? So I've had the opportunity to sail away from Seattle 7 times. Of course, 8th this coming, end of this month. So I'm excited. For me, I have a lot of, I think my first videos that I'll be posting are going to be like Alaska related, because right now it's like super Alaska season, right? People are like super excited about Alaska. And then I have a bunch of other videos that I'm going to be posting as well. Like I said, I got over 50 video ideas in the pipeline right now, which I've not created content for. So that's going to be coming. So, people, you might be wondering, like, hey, how do I spend my days now that I'm doing this full time, right? So I have a routine, right? It's actually kind of nice, right? So I wake up in the morning, I get ready, I drop my daughter to school, I come home, I exercise, and I gotta keep healthy, right, guys? Without health, there's nothing. And then I kind of take it easy a little bit. Then I start, kind of crafting some of my my videos and say, hey, what do I want to do? So I'm not making a video every day, but I'm trying to do a couple times a week. Right now, I'm posting a video once a week. I might increase the frequency to two a week. And these are new videos, right? And maybe 3 a week. I think my goal is 3 videos a week. What do you guys think? Is 3 videos sound good to you? Is that too little? Is that too much? Let me know. I know I have a lot of friends in the YouTube industry who are doing full-time YouTube that post almost every day. Some post 2 times a week, some post 3 times a week, right? So I think it really varies and what works best for most people. I think what I'll do is I'll try to get on a consistent schedule. So I know for sure I'll be releasing a video every Sunday for sure, because Sunday per YouTube is probably my best day to release a video, right? I might try to do maybe on a Friday, maybe a Wednesday. What do you guys think? Are you guys able to still see me? I know you guys are probably just listening to me talk, right? But let me know if you have any questions, any feedback, any thoughts about how many videos you guys would like to see per week now that I'm kind of doing this full time, and this is really my day-to-day, life, right? I love, I'm having so much fun, you guys. You have no idea. Like, this is like when I made that top 10 boarding day video for Royal Caribbean, I had so much fun. I was like, this is cool. Like, I can't wait to like just share more content and help educate people about Alaska cruising, share tips, information, tricks, all that stuff, right? So I'm super excited to just making more content, right? So sorry, John, I missed that comment. So I'm gonna turn my head directly and look at my laptop. This is easier instead of me kind of swiping the whole time. So I'm just gonna look at my monitor here. 3 videos is good compromise between frequency and the amount of work to make each one. Yeah, 100%, John. Yeah, I think 3 is a good target to shoot for. Now, once I get more into a rhythm and get more comfortable with just like making videos and editing, because there's a lot that goes into editing and voiceovers and with the footage that I have, because I have to go back and look at all my footage and actually capture all that and put it into my video. That takes a lot of time, right? So for a lot of folks who don't know, making a YouTube video is not easy, right? It's not. I'm just not sitting in front of a camera talking, right? There's a lot of editing, and I think a lot of other YouTubers will probably agree with that. There's a lot of work and effort and time that goes into making each and every video, because you gotta think about the quality, you gotta think about the YouTube thumbnail, the title, the description, the hashtags, like everything. There's so much involved in just one video, right? And all you can hope for as a YouTuber is that, promoting it correctly, right? Letting folks know about your video, publishing at a certain time, right? So I think for me, my first goal is to try to get into a rhythm of 3 videos per week. 3 videos per week. Right now, this first week, this is since I just started, right? I have the one video that I just released yesterday. I have 2, for the folks who are joining, I'll let you guys in a little bit of an insight information. I'll be sharing 2 videos that I created previously that are related to Alaska. One is tomorrow, and one I'll share on Thursday. I'll keep that a surprise, but stay tuned. And then on Sunday, I'll share my latest, newest video, which is, again, I'll let you guys know, it is the top 10 boarding day tips for Alaska on Norwegian, right? So for a lot of folks who know, I'm a huge Royal Caribbean fan, but I'm also a Norwegian fan, right? I've cruised on those cruise lines more than any. Now, the thing that's nice is that I'm going to start exploring other cruise lines at some point very soon, right? So other, TBD, I'll keep that a surprise, right? But I will be going on non-Royal Caribbean and non-Norwegian cruises in the near future, right? At some point, right? So I'll be sharing some of the tips and tricks there as well, because I want to expand the cruise lines that I go on. I think a lot of people want to hear from me and my perspective of different cruise lines, not just Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. And now that I have time to do it, I'm going to be able to do it, right? So, Alana, to start your question, what are you most excited about with your newfound career? I think what I'm most excited about is just controlling my time, controlling my days. Like, honestly, like the ability to wake up, do what I want, when I want, and just my hours during the day are going to be doing what I love, and that is creating cruise content, doing voiceovers, just making thumbnails. Like I've done this part time, and I was like, gosh, I wish I could do this full time. I was like, I need to do this. Like I need to just go for it, right? And then so I think that's what I'm most excited about. I think just connecting with other creators. Like I've met a few creators in person already. I'm scheduling a couple of networking lunches with other creators here locally in the Seattle area, so those will be a surprise. I think just really controlling my time and just creating cruise content, different perspectives. I think one thing that's nice about YouTube, guys, is there's just like Alana, like our other friends who are on YouTube as well. Everyone has a different perspective, right? Everyone has a different approach of how they think about cruising and what they feel is beneficial to other viewers, right? So what I'm going to try to do is give you my perspective to my viewers, my community, right, on my channel, of how I see cruising, what I think is going to benefit you. Whether you're going to Alaska, whether you're going to the Caribbean, whether you're going on this cruise line or that cruise line, right? I'm all about just helping educate and entertain on my videos, right? And of course, I have like some first-time cruiser tips coming up. I got like 50 videos, guys. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, Alana, hopefully that answers your question. I'm just super excited just to do what I want during my days, and just because like this has been my passion for like the longest time, and going full time is like truly a dream come true. Like you guys saw my announcement video, my post. Like there's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of heart. A lot went into making this decision, and I've been kind of mentally preparing it for a couple of months, but I didn't really tell anyone, right? But I've been kind of waiting for this moment, the right moment. And I was like, it's kind of nice because it's Alaska season, so I'm going to Alaska in a few weeks, and then we'll see what July holds. I have another cruise in July, which is exciting. But that's again a surprise. And then August, I'm kind of in the middle of deciding what I'm going to do in August. So let me tell you guys, when you can have, if one of your difficult decisions, hey, what cruise am I going to go on next? That's actually kind of cool, right? So I'm just deciding where I'm going to go in August. I'm thinking of maybe going back to Alaska, but maybe on a different ship and itinerary. At least a different ship and a cruise line that I have not tried yet. So stay tuned. Cool. Awesome, guys. Well, let me know what questions you have. Like, again, appreciate all you guys coming on today. Thanks so much for the comments and all the, appreciation and the support. Hey, Pam. How's it going, Pam? Thanks so much for joining. I saw you. I think I messaged you on one of my comments, but I actually saw you on Jared and Jordan's live the other day with my sister and my mom. For those that don't know, obviously, Pam was on the Jared and Jordan JJ Cruise group cruise on the Celebrity Equinox, and my mom and sister were there as well. And they had a YouTube live, I believe, on Saturday, right? And I was watching it while I was exercising. I'm like, hey guys, and I was actually, there's so many like super chats and super stickers coming in their way. Like, I don't think they could really keep up to all their comments, which is fine. But I saw everyone like come on JJ's live, and it was epic. Like, I just loved it. So okay, Pam, I'm gonna look at your comment now because with the phone it just keeps disappearing. So I'm gonna turn my head and look at my monitor. So that's why I keep doing this, guys, so I can see the comments without swiping. So. Pam, very excited for you. Can't wait to see what you have planned. I'll be very happy to hear you mention Celebrity on a ship you're already trying in the future. Yeah, Pam, Celebrity is on the to-do list. Let's just say that. Actually booked. Yeah, well, I'm gonna give it a surprise. Let's just say that. But I do have my first Celebrity cruise booked. But I'm not gonna tell you guys when, where, or what ship. But stay tuned. It's coming in the near future. I'm not gonna say when because I want to give it away. But I have officially booked my first Celebrity cruise. I'll make an announcement at some point. But yeah, I am booked on Celebrity for the first time ever. Oh, I'm so excited. Michael, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, I'm so excited for you. Congrats again. We're going to Alaska again. Exactly, man. Michael, that was one of the best Alaska trips I've ever taken, man. Seriously, like, yeah, yay, Pam, woohoo. For those folks who may not know, Michael Sorr, who was a gentleman on this chat, a good friend of mine. We got to meet back in August of 2021 on the Ovation of the Seas, and it was on the cruise with Jared and Jordan. That's where I met them for the first time too. It was crazy awesome, and we got to meet Michael. We hung out, like it served us pizza. I mean, we had so much fun, Michael. Like I miss it. I can't believe it's been it's gonna be almost 2 years, man. So I would love to go to Alaska. Like I told you, Michael. We stay connected, right? You let me know if you're going to Alaska. Just let me know and I'll see if I can hop on, because like I said, for me it's easy, dude. Just I gotta drive down to the port and I can hop on. I gotta of course check the schedule with my wife and daughter's schedule, and of course my sister helps out a lot with Michael on these cruises solo, right? So right now a lot of solo cruises booked. I have one family cruise booked, as you guys know. The only cruise ship that you guys know I'm officially going on is Icon of the Seas inaugural in January, right? So that's like the official one that I'm gonna be going on. That everyone knows about. The other ones I've booked and no one knows about yet. I'm gonna keep those a surprise. I think you guys like surprises, so I'll keep it a surprise. John, something that I would have found helpful when I was first-time cruiser is comparing cruise lines. It's overwhelming. A head-to-head view of cruise lines at 10 would be helpful. Yeah, that's a great idea, John. I'll definitely put that on my to-do list, as well as ideas. Hey, what Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Holland America, MSC, Princess, Celebrity. Which one should I do? Which one do I go on, right? Virgin Voyages, right? Virgin Voyages is more like a near cruise line for adults only. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think comparing one or two cruise lines might be a good start. I'll probably start with Royal Caribbean versus Norwegian, just because I'm so experienced with them. Like I've cruised with Royal Caribbean and Norwegian both the most, right? I've cruised on them each 6 times, guys. So Royal Caribbean and Norwegian are kind of they're close to my heart. Have you cruised solo before, Alana? Yes. Oh my god, that's such a funny question. Yeah, I have, Alana. So I cruised when the cruising restart happened in summer 2021. I went on 5 solo cruises and 6 solo cruises. Well, 5 solo for sure. One was kind of solo. I was with my mom, and another one with my family. So 5 solo. One with my mom on Mother's Day last year on May on Quantum of the Seas, and then in July I went on Quantum of the Seas again. So yeah, I've been on 5 solo cruises. I got a bunch more solo cruises booked in the next year. So of course the family cruise is gonna be on Icon. And Alana, I believe you're on Icon of the Seas. Fingers crossed. Are you gonna be on Icon of the Seas inaugural? I hope so. I would love to see you and your family there, and I'd love to introduce you to my family, my daughter. I know my wife and daughter would love to meet your family as well. NCL Royal will be a great comparison. Yeah, John, no, totally. I will definitely add that to my list, just kind of comparing those 2 cruise lines, because there's a lot of benefits for both Royal Caribbean and Norwegian into what they offer, right? So, and I think cruisers really appreciate that comparison. So those were my experiences, and both have pluses and minuses. Yeah, John. And John, you were recently on the Norwegian Bliss, right? I believe. So yeah, I think you were on the Norwegian Bliss, which again, I love that ship. It's a great ship. I went on the Encore about a year and a half ago, but that's an awesome. Yeah, Bliss. Yeah, it's a great ship. I think the Bliss has like the best chandelier compared to any Norwegian class ship. Norwegian has some great chandeliers in their atrium, 6, 7, 8 place, but I think the Bliss that's my favorite. Hopefully we can meet up before then. Yeah, Lana, hey, let's I'll reach out to you, and I know you're traveling quite a bit as well. And I saw your Instagram reel today, which is awesome. You're doing some amazing work, and all the content that you keep pushing out. And you've done some amazing experiences recently, which I think is awesome, right? So I mean, I look up to you, and I think it's really great that you're doing that. And honestly, I think for me, as I continue building my partnerships, my sponsors, connecting with different agencies, and just with cruise lines in general, like I'm connecting with a lot of people like behind the scenes. I'm excited to do some of those experiences as well now that I'm kind of doing this full time, which again is truly a dream come true. And I'm just excited for what's ahead, guys. Like I said, it's only been a few days since I announced this thing, but just like the build up leading up to it, and then just everything since then, I was like, I mean, like all I want to do is cruise stuff. Like nothing else matters. Like I just want to do like create cruise content and help people with cruising. And you know what I do is when I join the groups that I'm in for the cruise that I'm going on, I excite people. I let them know who I am. I get them super excited. It's cruise day. Like I mean, you guys know how much I love cruising. I actually join groups that I'm not even going on the cruise, but I'm getting them excited. And what I do that is because I only do for like the first sailing, right? So I did that for the first Norwegian Bliss sailing to Alaska in April. I did that for the first Norwegian Encore sailing in May, the first Quantum of the Sea sailing in May, and the first Ovation of the Sea sailing in May, right? So I joined 4 groups, the inaugural sailings for Seattle to Alaska, just to get them excited, give them some boarding tips and everything, right? So kind of get them excited, let them know what to prepare for on the first day, and I also have gotten a lot of support for that too. So I hit like, hey, you know a lot of stuff. Like, are you like a vlogger or something? I'm like, yeah. What are the odds, right, guys? All right, guys. Let's see. Bliss. Yes, I like Bliss better than Encore, but both are great. Yeah, no, they're both great ships. I went on the Bliss in actually the Bliss, John. I went on the inaugural 3-night sailing out of Seattle in 2018. Right, it was a special media event. I mean, it was so cool. Like Pitbull was there, the shipbuilders were there, the president, CEO. I think Frank Del Rio was there. Whelan, the whole designer guy, the guy who designed the ship, the whales and stuff, he was on board, so I got to meet him. I made a post about him, I'm sure you probably saw, to kind of kick off the Alaska season, right? So that was really cool. But yeah, the Bliss and Encore, can't go wrong with either of them. One thing to note though is like if you're going to Alaska this year, be very, very careful with the itinerary because Bliss only goes to Glacier Bay at the very beginning of the Alaska season, at the very end of the Alaska season, right? Right now it's just going to Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. But the Encore goes to Glacier Bay every week, right? I actually connected with some friends yesterday who went on the Encore yesterday, right? So you guys might know him, Adam's Away. He's a phenomenal aerial. He's a drone flyer. He flies drones, cruise ships, right? He takes amazing footage. So Adam's Away is on the Encore right now, and also my good friends Don and Heidi at EatSleepCruise.com. They're on the Encore right now. So they left yesterday. They're gonna have an amazing time in Alaska, right? So I follow these guys, and I mean I'm super excited. I love it when people come to Seattle and like tell me about it that they're coming to Seattle, and we just connect whether it's online or in person, whatever it may be, right? So I'm super excited that they're gonna have an amazing time going to Glacier Bay. All right, let me catch up on the comments real quick, guys. Cruising with Carol. Did I miss the announcement? Cruising with Carol, yeah. So actually, this is a follow-up to my announcement. Cruising with Carol. On Thursday, June 1st, I made the big announcement that I'm officially going full time with Cruising with JT, right? So I'll be doing this is like my career now, right? So I'll be doing this full time, which is going to open up a lot of opportunities. And again, a lot of things led up to this point, right? With again, I have sponsors and partners, and I'm going to have an opportunity to cruise a lot more now. So that's why I made the decision to I'm going to just do this full time. So that's why I'm where I'm at today. So that's the big announcement. I'm going full time, right? So that's why I'm gonna be doing this special live stream today, and hopefully I can schedule some more live streams in the future just to talk cruise with you guys, right? Cruising questions, whatever you guys want to talk about, let me know. I'm here for you guys, right? That's my main goal and purpose and objective is to help you guys, get you excited for your cruise, and just that's what I'm saying. Cruising, in my opinion, is the best vacation in the world. There's nothing like it. I've been on 20 cruises, guys, and there's no slowing down. I got like 6 cruises booked, but you guys only know about one. All right, it's gonna be exciting. So yeah, let me catch up on comments real quick, guys. Um, uh, hey, Darlene, how's it going? How are you? No, Darlene, hopefully you just heard my announcement. Like I said, it's just me going full time that I made on Thursday, right? This is basically celebrating that big announcement, right? Because I had a lot of people who just say, hey, you should do YouTube Live. It's a pretty big deal. I'm like, okay. I couldn't do it over the weekend because we're busy. But I was like, you know what, Monday 3 p.m. I can maybe do it because we're actually busy rest of the week as well. So I was like, you know, Monday 3 p.m. Pacific, I think that's perfect, right? People are hopefully getting off of work. East Coast 6 p.m. I'm hanging out, right? My daughter's at school, wife's at work, she's chilling. We're good. This is perfect. I'm having a good day, guys. This is like, I'm telling you, this has been probably one of the best Mondays in a long time. Like I just like this is like an ideal Monday. I love it. All right, I'm gonna catch my other comments real quick, guys. So I'm gonna keep swiping on my phone. I'm gonna look this way to look at my monitor. Let's see here. Alana, I love that you dropped such helpful tips in the groups. That's awesome. Yeah, Alana. Like, and that's what we're all about, right? Like, we just want to help people. We want to educate people. We want to excite people, entertain. And, you know, when I get on a cruise ship, like on cruise day, I can't sleep, right? I can't sleep the night before. I wake up, like, at odd hours. I wake up before my alarm, and it's done. And guess that happened again on Wednesday night, guys. So I knew my announcement was coming on Thursday morning, right? So I went to bed around 11 on Wednesday night, May 31st. I'm serious, like this happened. So I woke up at 3 a.m. on June 1st because I guess I was just so excited about the announcement I was going to make. I'm like, okay, I'm going back to bed. I went back to bed. Nope. I woke up again at 5 a.m. I'm like, you know what? This is not happening. My brain is too excited about the big major, life-changing announcement that's coming, right? So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to get up, right? So I got up at 5:30. Got ready a little bit, right, brushed and whatever. And then around 6 a.m. or so, I can't remember the exact time, right, around 6:30, I think I made the announcement all across all my platforms. And I'm talking about my personal Facebook page, JT's Facebook page, my Instagram, my YouTube, I updated my LinkedIn. Like, it was bananas. Like, it was crazy. I had to update so much stuff and, of course, publish my video, right? So, I'm telling you guys, I get so excited. I got so excited for the announcement I couldn't sleep. And of course, same thing with me on cruise day, right? I get super excited, I can't sleep. So I just want to share the excitement, the passion that I have for cruising. And I think a lot of folks who know me, and of course you guys know me well, I love cruising more than anything, and that's why I'm doing this full time now. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna catch one of the comments, guys. Give me 1 second. This is so nice. I have this is nice because at home I can just look at my monitor. When I'm on a ship, I gotta like swipe up constantly. So I want to look at my monitor now because I'm not worried about touching my phone. Hey Margaret, happy Monday. Thanks again for joining. Darlene, you headed to Alaska back-to-back on NCL Jewel. Yep, I remember you talking about that, Darlene. The Jewel is a great ship. It's an older ship. It's a smaller ship compared to like the Encore and the Bliss. But you know what? It's got its special, intimate, moments and experiences. I've been on a lot of Jewel class ships. Like I've been on the Pearl. I've been on the Jewel. I've been on the Star. I don't think Star is a Jewel class ship. But anyways, they're very similar, right? They're much smaller, but they're great ships. I think you're gonna have an amazing time on your back-to-back cruise on the Norwegian Jewel. You're at 100 cruises? Can't get enough? Oh my god, Darlene. Okay, I'm a little behind you. I'm at 20. So I need to go. I need 80 more to catch up to Darlene, guys. 80? So I told my wife, one of my life's goals, in addition to, one of my goals was to go full-time, which I've achieved, which I'm really happy about. But my other big life goal is to go on 100 cruises, right? So like I told you guys, I've been on 20. The one that you guys know I'm booked on is Icon of the Seas. I have 5 other cruises booked, but I'm going to keep them a surprise. So I'll be at 26 before next summer. And there may be more. So it might be 27, 28. Like, I'm going to be cruising a lot, guys. Like, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Ron Stevenson, congrats. Hey, Ron, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate your kind words. Ron, again, he's a Patreon member. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys saw this. One thing, I've had a few people message me and say, hey, how does this Patreon and, YouTube membership stuff work? But I pinned the message, right? And actually, let me do it again. Well, actually, it's pinned up so you guys can see it, right? So Patreon, which I think I have a few Patreon members on here as well, and YouTube membership is basically a way for fans, community members like yourselves, to support their favorite creators, right? And some of the benefits you get is like, you can get access to special information, other additional information that I don't share publicly on Instagram and other places, right? So basically kind of imagine JT behind the scenes. That's what that is, right? So actually let me just do that real quick so you guys can have it. Give me 1 second. I think I have the paste here. Oh, there it is. Give me 1 second. You guys like my stuffed animals here? These are my daughters. I asked her, can I borrow them? Can I just keep them in my office? She's like, okay. She's like, how come my this is Coco. This is Coco from Norwegian. I got him on Norwegian Encore. And this is Lady O. I got her from Ovation of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, right? So I'm gonna, this kind of like my little backdrop. I know you guys think, just kind of keeping it simple. I don't need anything super fancy, right? So just need a backdrop to hang out and talk to you guys. So give me 1 second here. All right. There we go. I'm gonna post this again. There it is. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and post that, and again, it's pinned. But I know sometimes folks ask about like, hey, how can I, do other additional support, right? So again, getting behind the scenes, that's what that is, that long message there. So on YouTube membership, it's like $5 a month. You can click the join button. It may not show up on mobile, but you can just go to the membership and you can sign up for that, or you can go to Patreon. And I'm gonna have a lot of folks already supporting me on Patreon and YouTube. But again, behind the scenes, special access. I ask you guys a lot of tips and tricks. Like John is a YouTube member, right? So he knows all about the benefits and stuff. Again, John's been super helpful, and just engaging with him and just talking to him, and then feel free to reach out anytime with any questions, right? So it's just nice to kind of connect to folks behind the scenes. And I think, as you guys know, a lot of content creators have that option as well, right? Most content creators have Patreon and YouTube members, but it's another way for you to, support your favorite creators if you like, right? There's no obligation. If you'd like to do that, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let me catch up on the comments, guys. Again, Ron, thanks again so much for your Patreon membership. You've been a patron for so long. John, you've been a YouTube member for so long. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. 100 cruises, Darlene, that's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, that's a lot of cruises. Let me ask you guys, so all the folks who are on this chat right now, how many cruises have you been on, right? So Darlene, I think, is probably the clear leader. She's at 100. I'm at 20. How many cruises have you guys been on? Let's hear it, guys. How many cruises have you been on? I'd love to see how. And guys, look. So I'm drinking water because we don't have alcohol in the house, right? We only drink when we go outside and stuff. But this is a mason jar from Wonder of the Seas. Wonder of the Seas. Yeah. So let me know how many cruises you guys have been on. John, you're slightly behind at 4 cruises. Don't worry, that's gonna go up. And of course, your most recent cruise was the Norwegian Bliss. That's awesome. All right, let me make sure I don't miss any other comments, guys. If I did, feel free to type that in again, and I'll be happy to answer your questions and respond to your comments. Bharti, oh hey Bharti, oh god, you guys, my wife's on. Thanks so much for joining, Bharti. I think she's at so we met. So believe it or not, guys, my first cruise was with her back in 2009, and it was on the Carnival Sensation. The Sensation doesn't exist no more, which is kind of sad. I think they scrapped it during the pandemic, which is really unfortunate. But it was a Carnival Sensation 4-nighter Bahamas cruise, and that cruise on Carnival got me. I'm like, oh my gosh, cruising is kind of addicting, and the rest is history. After that point, so much has happened, and you guys, that was 14 years ago, right? So yeah, everyone say hi to my wife, Mrs. Cruising with JT in the house, Bharti Trivedi. Hey, yeah, the other John Clark, again, Bharti, he's also a special supporter as well. He's part of my YouTube membership community as well, and John's awesome. We've been communicating, I think, on the Norwegian Bliss group. John, it was so funny. I joined the Norwegian Bliss April 15th group, right? And then I saw John make posts on picture. I'm like, John, you're in this group? I'm like, I totally forgot that you were gonna be on that first Bliss sailing, right, out of Seattle. And of course, if you guys probably saw that, right? I actually recorded the Bliss sailing away. I made a special video of the sail away footage, right? And of course, that video really took off and people loved it. So, yeah, that was awesome, John. Just being there, it was kind of showery that day, but it was totally worth it being there. I had my jacket on. It was cool, right? It was showering, but I was like, I'm not gonna miss this, right? I had to be there, be there to see the beautiful Norwegian Bliss sail away. So, hey James, how are you? Thanks so much for joining, James. Another great community member and supporter. We got to connect after our Alani trip back in February. I know James was at Disney's Alani in Hawaii as well. So James, so great to see you on again. Truly appreciate your support. Now that I'm moving on to this full time, it's super exciting. And I'm just happy that I can come on here today and just celebrate with you guys. Again, you guys have been so amazing. The support, the response has been so awesome. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Like I said, guys, there's a lot of content coming. There's so much work ahead for me. But I'm excited, right? I'm just thinking of all these different creative ideas. How am I gonna make this video? How am I gonna make that video? You know, how am I gonna be doing this? How am I gonna, you know, showcase my passion through my voice and my content and the love that I have for cruising to all you guys in the world, right? So for me, that's what it's all about. Hey, yeah, and also guys, thanks for hitting that like button. You guys are awesome. I see that almost at 20 likes, so appreciate you guys for doing that. Using the chat for the first sailing, but actually did the second bliss sailing. Okay, cool. Okay, so you got that exposure a little bit. Like, wait, it's kind of cool. It gets you more excited for your own cruise, right? So hey, why not? That's awesome. So you're on the, was it the 22nd of April? I think, John, is that the one you were on? Yeah, cool. Congrats, looking forward to the future content. Thanks, James, appreciate it. Michael, Michael's from Mr. JT. Yeah, Bharti, I think I may have told you too, but this is Michael. This is the Michael that I got to hang out with on Ovation back in August of 2021. So he's a great guy. Been, you know, become really good friends, and we've stayed connected since we've met. Even before we met on Ovation, we've been connecting. And the fact that I found out he's gonna be on Ovation, we had to make it. You know, we hung. I think Michael. I think the first time we actually met, it was actually kind of cool. I think it was like during a sunset or something. I was outside doing video footage, and you came up. I think you were at dinner or something. You came out and hung out, and I was taking pictures. We got to connect, and then we hung out later that night, I believe, and then we went with JJ Cruise. And of course, the thing I'll always remember, Michael, and again, I love repeating this because it is so special to all of us, is when we got to chase the Northern Lights, right? So you guys, we saw the Northern Lights, and again, Michael's the one who found them. Michael opened the solarium window on Ovation of the Seas, and we saw. It was a phone doing a lot of magic, but no matter me, I saw them. It was on my phone. It's cool, right? They're there. So I was like, ah. So Michael, always remember that. I'm telling you, man. There's certain things I'll never forget, like for the rest of my life, right? In 30 years, I'll be like, oh yeah, when was the first time you saw Northern Lights, John? It was on Ovation of the Seas to Alaska with my good buddy Michael and Jared and Jordan from JJ Cruise and a bunch of other amazing cruisers, right? It was so cool. We literally like, I'm like, you guys got to get up here now. Like, this, like, you guys got to see this. Do not miss it. Come out. Go to the casino later. Come now. Oh my gosh. It did get me more excited. I had the April 29th. Okay, cool, John. Yeah, like I said, and I think, when I see Facebook and other, community pages, people talking about cruises, everyone's just curious. Everyone's excited, right? Like, they just want to get on board the ship and, maximize their first day. There's so much happening on the first day, guys, right? The embarkation day. And I think that's one reason why I came out with the top 10 boarding day tips for Royal Caribbean. And my next new video that's going to come out next Sunday is my top 10 boarding day tips for Norwegian, right? So John, like Norwegian Bliss and Norwegian Encore, right? So stay tuned for my tips on those two ships for boarding day that I think people across, anyone who's cruising on Norwegian are going to be really, they're going to find helpful. So yeah. Yes, that Ovation cruise was awesome. I loved it. I always remember it was the best. Yeah, and of course the best part about it, Michael, I think afterwards we had some pizza. you guys know, and I know Michael knows this better than anyone. I think partly my wife knows this too. But there's nothing more I love than like late night pizza, right? Now, when we went on Navigator in the end of April, they don't have Sorrentos, right? They have just Cafe Promenade. I'm like, womp womp, right? Now, the thing is like with Navigator. You actually have to like special order like a vegetarian pizza, and it takes 25 to 30 minutes to do. So you guys know what I did? So here's what I did. I went to Cafe Promenade. I put in my order. It was like this massive, like small size pizza. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna eat all that, but okay, that's fine. I'll order a pizza. I want veggie pizza. So I knew it was gonna take 25, 30 minutes. So you guys know what I did during that 25, 30 minutes? I had to wait. I went over to the Diamond Lounge and I did my review of Navigator of the Seas. If you guys haven't seen my Navigator of the Seas, my honest review of Navigator of the Seas and what I truly thought about that ship, go check it out. It's on my channel. So I did that. Once I was done with my review, which took about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I went back to Cafe Promenade and got my pizza, and I ate it. It was like midnight. It was crazy, right, guys? Like, I mean, see the things I like. It was so cool because I had to like, what am I gonna do for 25 minutes? I can just make a review, right? This is perfect timing. So. You did the Haven just for experience on that. But yeah, John, how was the Haven? I've been to the Haven before. I've never actually stayed in the Haven, but I've been to the Haven, right? So it's pretty amazing, very luxurious. The experiences that it offers, like the penthouse and the courtyard villa, and they're really nice ships. But how was your week-long stay in the Haven? I would like to. I think one day we might stay in the Haven. We'll see, right, Bharti? I know she wants to stay in the Haven one day. We'll see, one day. Disney cruises in your future? Yeah, James, it is. That's not one of the cruises I have booked. But I'll tell you guys right now that our first Disney cruise is gonna be most likely the Disney Wish or the Disney Treasure. So a lot of you guys know I'm really a big fan of like the newer, bigger ships, right? Now nothing against like the Disney Wonder, the Magic, the Fantasy, and some other Disney cruises that they have there, right? But I really want to try the Disney Wish or the Disney Treasure, right? After our Disney experiences last year, whether it was Disney on Ice or Disneyland, Disney Lani, I was like, we're gonna take a little break from Disney because we've done so much Disney in the past like 4 or 5 months. Our next Disney adventure, James, will be the Disney Wish or the Disney Treasure. Now, we don't have it booked yet, but we're thinking maybe in the next year or two. I'd love to go down to. I'd love to try out Disney. I know my daughter will be all over that. So, to be coming. To come soon. Let's just say that. Sorrento's awesome, yeah, man. You can't beat it. Hey, Rayleigh Career Travel, how are you doing? Thanks so much for joining, guys. Yeah, like I said, guys, we're just hanging out, celebrating the big announcement that I made on Thursday, June 1st. Rayleigh Creative Travel. I don't know if you knew, I don't know if you saw my post or not, but I'm officially going full time with Cruising with JT. So I'll be bringing you much more content, posts, everything, right? And of course, I'll be going on more cruises too. So I'm super thrilled, super excited. Like, it's hard to contain. Like, it's, you know, for folks who know me, like I'm beyond excited, guys, to go on so many more cruises. And you know what I do sometimes, I think, what cruise can I book next? That's what I'm doing, right? So I got one in June. I got one in July, most likely. I'm still working on the details. August is most likely happening. September is TBD, right? Well, maybe we'll see, right? With school and everything, you know, all that's going to be pending. But then we have January, that's the Icon. I have one later next year in May. And then potentially others, right? So I just gotta, as long as I can work it out with my schedule and my family's schedule and everything, and all that works out okay, I'll definitely be going on a lot more cruises now that I'm doing this full time. Which is like I said, this is what I've always wanted to do. So I'm super excited, guys. And again, it's only possible. One of the biggest reasons is because of you guys, the support you've given to me, the love, and just the excitement. Like I love all the folks who come on today. It's awesome. Like this is like the perfect Monday afternoon. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's see. Craft and Ola Creations. John, it's Mary Galvez. Oh my God, Ramola, your energy from where past crossed our album was not changed. I'm so happy for you. Oh my God, you guys. So Craft and Aloha Creations. So Mary, everyone say hi, Mary. Mary, thank you so much for joining you guys. So we actually worked back at WAMU, Washington Mutual, that big bank, right back in 2008, long time ago. Right, and then the recession and all that crazy stuff happened. But anyways, we're still connected. Like 15 years ago, Mary was one of the coolest team members. She was one of the leaders of our technology leadership program. Mary, oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining and supporting this. This is awesome, Mary. It's so nice to see you. And I know it's been so long. We did have like a TLP reunion. And there was an email thread I think Chris like sent out a while back, but I don't know. We gotta make it happen. So Mary, so good to see you. Yeah, Bharti, Mary. I haven't done a cruise before, but I want to, and we'll come to you first. Yeah, Mary. And so you guys, another thing I want to mention for the folks who are on this call. So I'm not a travel agent, right? But I do work with the travel agency, right? So I actually have an agent that I refer all my business to, right? So when people come to me and say, hey, John, I want to go on a cruise. I have a question about a cruise. So what I typically do is I engage with the community member, the person, anyone who's reaching out to me, right? I learn more about what they're looking to do. Where do you want to go? How long do you want to go with? Who are you going with, right? What's your budget? All that kind of stuff. So I basically do like a warm introduction to my agent. Her name is Jen. Jen at MEI Travel. MEI Travel is my sponsored agency, right? They're awesome. And if you guys have not heard of MEI Travel, you should check them out. Trust me, they are like the best in the business. They're some of the best in the business. Let's just say that, right? So you can reach out to me at cruisingwithjt@gmail.com. Cruisingwithjt@gmail.com. Or you can message me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever works. I'll actually talk to you, like Mary, when you're interested in a cruise, just reach out to me, and I'll learn more about what you're looking for. And then I'll make the introduction to Jen, and then she'll work with you to get you quotes and help you kind of through the whole process, right? Like, guys, I'm telling you, working with a travel agent is so helpful and beneficial, right? Now, a lot of times people will say, hey, I can get a better deal online at like Costco or, I don't know, right? Whatever, right? But the benefit you get of working with a travel agent is the service you get, right? I know people who have booked cruises at like a lower cost, but then they run into like some situations or issues, and the people they booked it with can't help them out, and they're like, oh, I really wish I had an agent with me, right? So working with a travel agent is so helpful. And like I said, guys, I just want to repeat, I'm not a travel agent, but I do work with a travel agency that I refer business to. Again, I'm helping their business, I'm helping you get taken care of. It's the best of both worlds. It's a win-win situation, right? So I help you, I help them in their business, we're all happy, let's keep growing together, right? So that's how I look at it. So if you have any questions, again, if you want to book a cruise, or any travel for that matter, cruisingwithjt@gmail.com. So Mary, hopefully you heard that. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Facebook, we're connected, right? So you just let me know. But Mary, it's so nice to have you here, thank you so much for coming on. But yeah, like I said, guys, you know, one question I get is like, hey guys, like I had a buddy reach out to me, hey, what Alaska cruise should I go on, right? And I'm like, well, one thing I recommend now, I'll be making a video of this as well, but just kind of give you a little insider tip. You know, I feel like if you're going to Alaska for the first time, like your first ever cruise to Alaska, I think you should have Glacier Bay on the itinerary. Now, that basically eliminates my favorite cruise line, Royal Caribbean, because they don't go to Glacier Bay, unfortunately, right? They go to Endicott on Dawes Glacier. Now, say that for your next time to Alaska, right? There's something special about Glacier Bay that there's one reason I recommend Norwegian a lot, and there's Princess has some cruises that go up to Glacier Bay as well. I think on Discovery Princess or Royal Princess. I had to double check the itinerary, but you know there's something special about Glacier Bay that you're gonna be in awe, you're gonna be shocked, and you're gonna be like, you know, this is Alaska. Why do people go to Alaska? To see glaciers, to see the wildlife, right? To see the mountains, the snow, right? All the beauty, right, that it offers, right? So, you know, and see John Clark. John's a perfect example. He went to Glacier Bay literally like a month ago, right, John? And I'm sure it was phenomenal, right? I've been to Glacier Bay 3 times, right? And I've been to Endicott 4 times, but I only made it twice. Another reason, which I'll explain in my video, is that Dawes Glacier and Endicott can get a little tricky because of the fjord that leads to Dawes Glacier, right? It's not super big, whereas the Glacier Bay is like massive entrance. You just like go in. Unless it's like really foggy or something, you're probably gonna make it to Glacier Bay, right? Plus, Glacier Bay, you can see there's multiple glaciers. It's not just one glacier, right? You got the glaciers, I think it varies from itinerary. The ships go to different glaciers, right? But the common ones are Marjorie Glacier, Dawes Glacier, Marjorie Glacier, Johns Hopkins Glacier, and Lamp Lu Glacier, right? So there's three glaciers that you most likely will see often, right? So Glacier Bay, you got to go to Glacier Bay. I'm just telling you. And again, I know a lot of folks aren't alive, they won't know about this, but I'll post this in my video. You got to go to Glacier Bay. If it's your first cruise to Alaska, make sure Glacier Bay is on your itinerary, and you won't be disappointed. Glacier Bay is magical. Yep, Glacier Bay, I agree. John Clark, sunny weather, and we actually got really close with a little ice in the water even early in the year. John, that's amazing. So, if you guys remember, when I went on the Encore in October 2021, so we were literally the last cruise in Alaskan waters, right? So there's no other ship that left that late ever in history. And of course, with the pandemic and all the cruising being shut down, and Alaska's season being short, they extended it to October. Now cruises are going from April to October, which is, I think, phenomenal. Cruise ships can be in Seattle longer, which I love. But when we went to Glacier Bay, that day alone, and I'll still remember it for the rest of my life. I think it was October 19. I think it was October 19, 2022. And I did a live after our Glacier Bay experience because there was no internet up there. I did it live, and that day alone at Glacier Bay made it my favorite cruise to Alaska ever. And I've been to Alaska 7 times, guys. So that my second to last cruise to Alaska in October 2021. Because I went to Alaska last summer on Quantum, but no glacier there because we couldn't get in, right? So it was snowing. It was a frozen winter wonderland. There was ice in the waters. I have a raw footage on my channel. If you guys go to my channel, go to like October 2022, you'll see Glacier Bay raw footage. It was snowing. It was cold, but it was beautiful. It was breathtaking. It was one of the best days of my life. I can't. Words can't explain how magical it was because it was snowing at Glacier Bay. You get very lucky to have snow, right? I mean, it could be clear skies. It could be raining. It could be cloudy. For us, it was snowing. We saw seals, and I think just the ice in the water. And I posted like videos about this. I posted Instagram reels of like how the water looked. Oh my god! I'm so excited. I'm like, anyways, I just. Glacier Bay, oh my god, it's my favorite. But yeah. So again, Glacier Bay is number 1 in my book when it comes to for your Alaska cruises. But yeah, like I said, I think the Royal Caribbean ships are amazing, but they don't go to Glacier Bay. Norwegian goes to Glacier Bay, and so they have nice ships. So for me, Norwegian gets a little bit of a nod for your first time to Alaska. But I definitely think you should go on, Quantum and Ovation as well. So let me get some water, guys. Yeah, it definitely feels all your senses. Alaska on your bucket list really creates. Yeah, definitely. You guys, Alaska. So here's what I heard a few years ago. We were at the Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center, and the park ranger, said that all these glaciers that we see on pictures and videos and stuff, right? They will all be gone by the year 2050. So 2050. So we have 27 years before they're all gone. Because you guys know climate change is real. Glaciers are melting every time you go. I mean, if you look at Mendenhall Glacier like last year or even this year compared to like 10 years ago, it's a massive difference. Like it's melting at an incredible rate, which is very sad, very unfortunate. But if you haven't been to Alaska yet, try to go in the next 5-10 years if you can. Sooner the better, because you can see more of the glaciers, because they will be gone at some point. Yeah, it's kind of sad, right? Knowing that in 2050 there won't be any glaciers. Like, what's gonna happen to Alaska cruising then? Like, I don't know. I mean, look, there's more to Alaska than just the glaciers. I get it. There's whales. There's eagles and wildlife and the nature and the beauty. White Pass Scenic Railway, the train, all that stuff is still gonna be there. But glaciers are like the highlight. Glaciers are like the one of the big reasons, because that's something you just don't see really anywhere else, right? Where else you can see glaciers, right? So unless you go to some other northern location, cruising there especially, right? You can go to Antarctica, but that's another trip in itself. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. If you guys, again, for folks who are on the call or on this video chat, if you guys can hit that like button, that'd be awesome. And again, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, guys. Like I said, I'm growing slowly but surely, but I'm gonna be growing, I think, at a pretty great rate now, just because I'm gonna be doing this full time, and I'm just super excited for all the content and stuff to come. And again, since I made my announcement, I've gotten a lot of subscribers. And I thank you guys for that, because it makes me happy when I get new subscribers. Right? I'm still a smaller channel, but I think where I'm headed, I think I've gone to a point where, hey, I can actually do this, where I'm doing right. Yeah, I'm just excited for the future, guys. You guys can probably see it in my smile and like how excited I am, but I'm really excited, I must say. Yeah, 27 years. When will the JT group cruise be? What ship? Oh man, really, that's a great question. I think a year or so ago, I thought about doing a group cruise, but then I was like, let me kind of focus on the solo cruising stuff for now. At some point, I think as my channel continues to grow, I would love to do a group cruise. I think it probably makes the most sense to do an Alaska group cruise, right? I mean, it's kind of inevitable, right? Like, I'm like the Alaska guy. A lot of people come to me for Alaska questions. I don't know if other YouTubers have been to Alaska as many as I have, so I kind of feel like I have a little bit of a niche here, like a specialty in the Alaska region, because I know so much about Alaska, right? I know a lot about the ports. Whether it's Juneau, Ketchikan, Skagway, Sitka, Icy Strait Point, the glaciers, right? One glacier I have not been to is Hubbard Glacier, which I would like to try at some point. I think they're on Holland, America, but I haven't looked at itinerary or ship yet, but we'll see, right? I'd love to visit Hubbard Glacier at some point. But yeah, hopefully, if a group cruise does come in the future, it'll probably be to Alaska, just because it's in my backyard. I can help kind of set things up more successfully, but also I know a lot more about Alaska than like the average person, if you will, right? So I love Alaska. Of course, it helps that I live here, Seattle. I can just drive down to port and hop on a ship. But yeah, I mean, Alaska. Even if I didn't live in Seattle, I would probably go to Alaska more than once, because it's so beautiful, right? Like, it's so different compared to the Caribbean and Mexico and any other cruising region in the world, guys. Like, Alaska is the best. If you haven't gone to Alaska, trust me. You want to try to get something scheduled as soon as possible, and again, you can reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. Such an irony that glaciers are so beautiful and so destructive to the environment. They destroy everything in their path. Yeah, John, I don't know if you got a chance to see this happening, John, when you were on your cruise about a month or so ago on the Bliss, is the calving, right? So when chunks of glacier break off and fall into the water, I clearly remember this. Like, it sounds like crazy as it sounds like a gunshot or something in the distance, like a firework or something, right? Like, oh my god, it's like it echoes, and the impact of the glacier and the water is just crazy. Like, oh my god, right? As exciting as it is to see, it's also kind of sad, because these chunks of ice that are floating are just gonna keep floating away, and eventually they'll just melt away, and that's it, right? So I'm not there, the King of Alaska. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm going to Alaska for my 8th time later this month, and hopefully by next summer I'll probably be, on my 10th Alaska cruise. We'll see. TBD. I'm gonna keep it a surprise. I love surprising you guys, right, with all these new cruises I'm gonna go on, because it makes it more exciting. So stay tuned. There's a lot more fun coming, that's for sure. Really, Creative Child, do you ever wish you lived closer to Florida so you can do those itineraries instead? Yeah, really. I've kind of joked around with my wife. I don't know if she's on right now or not, but I'm like, hey, do you want to move to Florida? She's like, no. So yeah, I don't think Florida. Maybe like we might get to a point where we have our home here. We might buy a house in Florida, where we can maybe stay there during like the winter, right? So, and maybe I can do cruises then. But honestly, it's crossed my mind. I would love to live in Florida. But I just don't know if it's gonna be like year round. It might be like during the winter. Like I actually have some family friends who live. They have a house. They have a house in Florida. They have a house here too. And during the winter, they leave Seattle because you don't want to be here in the Seattle winter. It's like cold and rainy and ugh, right. You want to be in Florida. But then in Florida you can I would love to go on. I always had these things like if Alaska. If Seattle had like 3 or 4 night cruises, I would jump on them like all often, right? But they're all 7-nighters. I'm like, dang it, right? Whereas in Florida, you have your 3-night Bahamas cruise, perfect day at Coco Cay. Like I know Freedom of the Seas does a lot of the 3 and 4-nighters. I'd be all over that. Look at the West Coast, Navigator of the Seas, 3-nighters, 4-nighters, right? You guys know that I went on a 4-nighter cruise on Navigator end of April, right? The 3-nighter, 4-nighters out of LA, like you live down there, you could just jump on a cruise on a Friday and you're back on Monday. How cool is that, right? See, John, perfect, right? So yeah, I think the 3 and 4-nighters are awesome. I really wish they had more out of Seattle. That's why last year in 2022, you guys probably remember this, but like I surprised everyone in May of 2022 on that 5-night cruise on Quantum of the Seas, which was the first Quantum of the Seas sailing ever out of Seattle, right? Because it made its trans-Pacific voyage. And then, I went on the 5-nighter, and then 2 months later, I went on the 7-nighter with my family and friends, right? So, yeah, the 5-nighters are rare, guys. 3-nighters, I've been on, so in my entire cruising career, I've been on 2 3-nighters out of Seattle. The first one was the May 2018 3-night inaugural cruise on Norwegian Bliss out of Seattle. That was that big, that big media event with Pitbull and celebrities and all sorts of, big media people. And then later that year, I went with a big group of friends. There were 16 of us on a 3-night Explorer of the Seas cruise out of Seattle. And that was kind of like a cruise to nowhere, right? We left Seattle, we stayed a day at sea, and then we went to Victoria, and that was it. Came back. And then the 5-nighter on Quantum last year, which went to Ketchikan and Victoria, and that was it. So, all right, Ray, I just saw your comment. Let me look at my monitor here, just a second. That's what Hanny with the beach life does. He goes on the short ones like 3 nights on Radiance out of Long Beach. He lives on Arizona, Florida, so short drive. Yeah, that's awesome, right? Yeah, the beach life. I've heard of that channel. I think I actually subscribe to him as well. But yeah, I think it's great. I have a lot of friends who like live in Arizona, and they'll do a quick flight to. They can do a quick flight, like literally like a 30-minute flight maybe to LA, and they just hop on Navi, right? Navigator. I have a good buddy who actually. Like I call him he's like Navigator's like his ship, right? So when I went on, I'm like, guess what? I'm finally going on your ship. A lot of my friends, for folks who know Matt at Royal Caribbean Blog, I've been trying to go on like a Royal Caribbean Blog group cruise on Navigator, but I couldn't make the scheduling work out. But I told him, hey man, that this is a phenomenal ship. They're gonna have an amazing time. Yeah, group cruises are something that I've always thought about, but we'll see. Like, let me ask you guys, for all the folks who are on today, who are still on the live. If you could go on a group cruise with JT, what would be your number one location? Where would you love to go on a group cruise with cruising with JT? Would it be Alaska? Would it be Mexico? Would it be the Caribbean? Bahamas? Maybe the Northeast? I haven't been to like the New England, cruises, which I want to try out because I think leaving from Cape Liberty and New York is it's very beautiful, right? I went on Oasis of the Seas there. But where would you guys do a group cruise? Where would you be most interested? What region? Would it be Alaska? Yeah, let me know. Let me know you guys like. Obviously, my first choice is Alaska because it's right in my backyard. But also, I feel like Alaska, I can really showcase this area, and because I know so much about it, right? But let me know what you guys think. Where would you guys like to go? Guys, I'm having a blast. Like it's already been an hour. Wow. Yep, I'm just hanging out, guys. Keep the questions coming. Again, appreciate you all being here today. And again, this announcement is really special, so thank you. Oh, Boston, Maine, Nova Scotia, and Quebec are really amazing. My home grounds. Okay, awesome, John. So you're on the East Coast, right? Northeast. I would love to do a Canada/New England cruise one day. I actually looked at. I don't know if it was Oasis of the Seas or if it was Norwegian Prima. Has anyone been on the Prima? That's actually, Prima is actually another ship I want to try. Because I love Norwegian, right? So I've done the Bliss. I haven't done like a longer cruise on the Bliss, but I've done the Encore. I've done a 3-nighter on the Bliss, and then but the Prima and now the Viva, I want to try to do as well because they're the newer ships, right? I've heard mixed reviews on the Norwegian Prima. I don't know if you guys have been on the Prima before, but I've heard some mixed reviews. But regardless, I'm gonna go on it. I want to go on it at some point and give you my own perspective of what I truly think about that ship and what it offers and whether it's not family friendly and stuff like that. So. Really, I would say Alaska just because your knowledge of my bucket list is only 6 hours. Oh, and only 6 hours or less than 3 ports. Perfect. There you go. So yeah, so Alaska's a really a popular option. Powerful female, congratulations. Hey, thank you so much, powerful female. Thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate your comments on my post when I went live, or when I actually made the announcement. I saw your comments and stuff. So thank you so much for your support on my videos as well. You're awesome. James Walding, NCO Pride of America cruises. Oh yeah, exactly, James. Yeah, so the Pride of America is like the only like U.S. flagged ship, right? So Norwegian has had the Pride of America going around the Hawaiian Islands for like ever, right? So that would be an interesting one, possibly, right? So Bartley, John, New England one would be great for our fall time too, maybe. Yeah, Bartley. Yeah. So my wife's got her opinion. Also with the fall foliage and the beautiful colors of the leaves changing during the season. I think that would be phenomenal. So I think New England cruise might be an option as well. And like I said, whether or not it's a good cruise, I still want to go. I want to go to that region at some point, right? So you're only 5 hours from. I'm sorry, comment disappeared. 1 second. You're only 5 hours from Port Canaveral and a couple hours from Jacksonville and 90 minutes from Charleston. So I can do those anytime. That's why I said Alaska. Yeah, totally makes sense, really. Yeah, I think it's nice that you do live in the Southeast because you have the flexibility to go to some of those ports in Florida. And as you guys know, Florida's like the cruise capital of the world. Well, Miami's like the cruise capital of the world, but Florida's like the cruise state king of the world because like so many ships go out of Florida. Another experience I want to do one day, guys, is I want to sail out of Galveston, Texas. Right? You guys know about Galveston, Texas, right? Allure of the Seas is I think cruising out of it, and Harmony of the Seas is coming there soon too. So I love Oasis class ships. I would love to go to Galveston. So to let you guys know, actually, to let you guys know for the folks who are actually on the live today, I haven't announced this or anything, right? But basically, I got invited to the President's Cruise for Royal Caribbean in July, but due to scheduling conflicts, I can't make it, right? We have some family things going on both weekends, back to back, so I can't go on the President's Cruise. But I appreciate the invitation for Royal Caribbean. I was so excited. I was like, yes! No! I was like, why it's gotta be that week? Oh my god. Through one of my partner agencies, I got an invitation for the President's Cruise on Allure of the Seas, but again, due to scheduling conflicts, I can't go that. I can go any week, just not that week. So yeah. But hey, I'll be following along and cheering them on, and it's gonna be an amazing time. Hopefully, I go on a President's Cruise in the future. But I want to try to go to Galveston, Texas one day, guys. A beautiful new port. 2 amazing ships. Right, so oh yeah, definitely powerful female. I already told my contact like keep me in mind for the next one because I'm in, hopefully, right? So okay, I'm gonna catch one comments, guys, real quick. So I have to keep flipping my finger here. Bharati James, Hawaii sounds amazing. Check out the lots of islands of the same trip. Exactly, yeah. I think if you've been to Hawaii before, it's kind of cool to do the island hopping, because we've been to Maui, we've been to Oahu, I've been to Big Island, right? But I think it's nice to have that. Couple hour experience at different locations as well. Plus, you're on a cruise, so it's kind of nice. Cruise Vet Adventures, thanks so much for joining. How are you doing? Hey JT, really enjoy your channel. I'm booked on Navigator in September. Any tips or advice as far as food venues or must-dos? Cruise Vet Adventures, that's a great question. Now, I'm going to tell you here because you're live as well, but I also posted some Navigator of the Seas videos on my channel, so you should definitely check those out as well. Like my honest review on Navigator of the Seas, I give you some tips and tricks there. So definitely check out that channel, my honest review of Navigator of the Seas, to get you ready for your September cruise, right? But I'll tell you right off the bat, food venues, I would say for Jamie's Italian, Jamie's Italian, book lunch instead of dinner because you get 50% off, right? So instead of paying $50 per person, you pay $25 a person. And try to book the Jamie's Italian as soon as you board, so before they get booked, right? Playmaker Sports Bar, that's also a specialty venue, but again, delicious burgers, fries, nachos, all that. Playmakers is really nice. In terms of complimentary, I would say on embarkation day, my top recommendation for you Cruise Vet Adventures is to avoid the Windjammer unless it's extremely busy, right? So I always recommend folks go to El Loco Fresh. It's a complimentary Mexican eatery. It's not busy, and you're outside on the pool deck. Right, so El Loco Fresh is on the pool deck, right? You got the drinks flowing, the music's pumping, right? It's amazing. And then you got amazing, delicious Mexican food. And it's not crowded, right? So I would say for your embarkation day lunch, go to El Loco Fresh. So 3 tips, right? Jamie's Italian, Playmaker Sports Bar for food, 2 specialty restaurants, and then of course you have El Loco Fresh on embarkation day. And of course, another thing to keep in mind about Cafe Promenade, if you like your late night pizza, they do have cheese and pepperoni available on demand right away, right? But if you want veggie pizza, you do have to special order it, which takes about 25-30 minutes. So this is something to keep in mind. Also, no reservations are required, at least when I went. The show you have to see is Ice Skate in Studio B. So it's called Ice Skate. You got to see that. It has like a drone intro. I actually posted a video on my channel if you want a little sneak preview. It's like a 3-minute video. Drone introduction at the Ice Skate Ice Show on Navigator of the Seas. But you're going to love the ship. I think Navigator of the Seas has one of the best dining rooms out there. So definitely take advantage. Make your reservations, even for main dining room. Like if you have my time dining, or even if you're 5:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. late dining, just get those reservations booked as soon as possible because they do fill out pretty quickly. But you're gonna love Navigator, I'll tell you that. Check out the water slides, the blaster, then you have the riptide. Like you're gonna have a great time. Like I would love to go back on Navigator at some point. But I'm so happy I got to experience for 4 nights. But yeah, definitely check out my review, my honest review of Navigator of the Seas Cruise Adventures. It's on my channel. You should check that out. I think that'll help you. It's like 15 minutes long, but it'll really give you a lot of detailed insight into what to expect to get ready for your cruise, which is going to be amazing. So, all right, let me catch them on the comments, guys. All right, sailing from Galveston would be nice. We've never done that. Yeah, Galveston, Texas. Yeah, so I think you fly into Houston. Has anyone here cruised out of Galveston before? Has anyone cruised out of Galveston, Texas before? Like the new port, or even in the past, right? I believe you fly into the Houston airport, and then it's like a 45-minute to like an hour drive to Galveston, right? I don't think Galveston has its own dedicated port. You have to fly into one of the major airports and then drive to Galveston, Texas, right? So, you live near Galveston, cruise out of there mostly. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Cruise Adventures. Have you been on which cruise line or which ships do you go on out of Galveston mostly? Have you tried Allure of the Seas? And I think Harmony of the Seas is coming later this year, right? So, flying in Houston Hobby. Okay, there you go, guys. So, flying in Houston Hobby International Airport and then driving to Galveston, right? So, I definitely want to cruise out of Galveston one day because I heard some amazing things about the port. Again, another scenario happened last year when Allure of the Seas when the port of Galveston opened. I think it was in November, right? Yeah, it was November. I got invited to that too, but I couldn't make it because of work. So back then it was like work. I couldn't go because of work, and now I can't go because I have a scheduling conflict. Even though I'm doing this full time, I would have totally gone, guys, on the President's Cruise if it weren't for this special events happening back-to-back weekends. But anyways, yeah. So again, more opportunities like Powerful Female said in the future. More opportunities to come in the future for me to go on these amazing experiences that I get invited to, and I just feel so fortunate and grateful for all the folks that have reached out to me and connected with me ever since even before my big announcement, right? And now that I'm going full time, it's even more a bigger deal because now I can work with them and partner with them more closely and do more exciting things and experiences, bringing you all the amazing cruise content, the latest and greatest, right? And you guys know I love going live on YouTube, right? So I go live every day. I know that other creators do a little bit differently, but I love bringing you guys the live experience when I'm on the ship, and I know you guys love that too, right? So you can count on me going live every day on my cruise to Alaska later this month, including Sail Away Day, which again, that's going to be a surprise, but it's later this month, so just stay tuned because I'll be making a post super early in the morning on Embarkation Day, and then you can join me for my live. It's going to be awesome, guys, trust me. All right, Cruise Adventures. I've only cruised Carnival and Royal. I've sailed on Independence, Adventure, Grandeur, and Ovation. Nice. That's a good mix of different ships in the classes. Do you have a favorite ship that you like so far on Royal, and which ships have you liked on Carnival? I also want to try Carnival. A lot of people think I'm like a Carnival hater. I'm not a Carnival hater, guys. It's just a different demographic. It's a different experience, right? So for me, Carnival, I think I'll try the newer ships, like the Mardi Gras or the Celebration, right? I've been on Carnival like 5 times. It's been like almost 10 years since I've been on Carnival. But I know Carnival would probably appreciate me going on and producing some content for them as well, right? So I think the Mardi Gras or the Celebration is probably going to be in the future as well, just so I can experience it, right? Because I've never been on their newer Excel class ships. So, really, Kershaw, yes, we're booked. You may have mentioned that you're going on Icon inaugural. Yes, really, Kershaw. You're going to be there too, right? I think you're going to do. I think you're on Icon inaugural. Correct me if I'm wrong. Will you do Carnival Jubilee out of Galveston? Yeah, so Carnival Jubilee, I heard from some of my friends, content creators, Rich and Jazzy Life, and I think a few others, that the inaugural sailing of the Jubilee got canceled, right? which is unfortunate to hear because I think they have like a group cruise on that, which is a bummer. But hey, maybe you know what? Let me look into this actually. What do you guys think? Depending on the date and the timing, I haven't been on the celebration. I haven't been on the Mardi Gras. But if the Carnival Jubilee is their next cruise ship, I might just do the Jubilee. So I'll look into it. Thank you so much for the reminder. I'll look into the Jubilee. I'll probably do that after this live. I need to know when it's, because if the sailing is already out, then they might be booked pretty quickly, right? So I might have to go check that out, guys. You're not on the icon, but I wish I were. Gonna wait till the prices go down. Yeah, guys. Yeah, really clear child. No joke. You guys, no surprise, right? The icon of the season inaugural, like they're commanding high premiums right now. I booked it like the first day, so we got a pretty good deal. It's expensive, but our room, our room is gone up by almost $2,000 for the room, right? So it's gone up significantly since when I booked it on October 24th. I literally woke up at 5 a.m. October 24th. Email my agent like, yeah, book me. Agent, it was crazy, but I'm so glad we booked it. My favorite roller ship is Ovation for sure. On Carnival, I've been on Ecstasy, Freedom, Vista, and Dream. I'm booked on Jubilee December 30th. Awesome! That's so cool that you booked on the Jubilee in December, and you've been on the different Carnival ships. Now, Cruise With Adventures, I'm so happy to hear that your favorite cruise ship is Ovation of the Seas, because I've been on Ovation of the Seas 3 times. 3 times. It's my most cruise ship. All out of Seattle, and I got a little surprise for you guys related to Ovation of the Seas. That's not the cruise ship I'm going to be going on, but I have another experience related to Ovation of the Seas that I'm going to surprise you guys on when I go on it. So again, stay tuned to my Instagram, my Facebook. It's going to be awesome. Ovation of the Seas, it's a great ship. I'm happy to go on again. I love it. Icon prices for the interior are almost balcony prices for most. Yeah. Now let me tell you something though. I have a few friends who want to go on the Icon inaugural. I told them, hey guys, look, when the final payment date comes around in October, I believe, right? October, there's going to be cancellations, right? People are going to cancel the Icon inaugural. Some people will, right? Maybe not content creators and vloggers and other media people, right? But other people, there's always cancellations for inaugurals, right? So what I'm really interested in seeing is when the cancellations go through end of October, what the prices are for balcony, ocean view, inside rooms, suites, the new suites, Surfside family suites. Right? So there's gonna be definitely a price hike, but I'm really curious to see what it's gonna be like. But there will be rooms available. Right now, I think it's only like suites and some crazy stuff. It's like really expensive. You can help you get a cheaper price. Yeah, totally. I hope the price goes down for you so you can join us Really Creative Travel. Henry Dogan, hey, just got here, JT. What's the announcement? Hey, Henry, thanks so much for joining. Yeah, Henry, I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, my Facebook post, or my YouTube announcement video, but the big announcement, which is what this celebration is for, is that I officially decided to go full time with Cruising with JT. Right? So I made the big announcement to the world on Thursday, June 1st, a few days ago. I'm going full time. It's always been my dream to do this full time, and I finally made the decision to do it, and here I am. So I'm going to be doing full time, which means really great things, not only for myself, but for you guys as well. I'll be doing a lot more cruises, a lot more cruise content, a lot more cruise excitement, and what's really nice is I'll be going live from cruise ships, right? So I'll be paying for the internet and going live and showcasing the experience for you guys. So I'm excited, guys. Like I've been waiting for this for like the longest time, and I'm so happy that I'm finally doing it. So yeah, that's the big announcement. I'm going full time, and that means more cruising. Yay! Oh my gosh, seriously, like guys, when I made the announcement, like because I only like my wife knew, right? And but I got so much support from my friends. I got texts, I got messages. The video response was amazing. Like I didn't expect that kind of response, but I think people realize that when they know John, right? My friends know me, John. They know I'm the cruise guy, right? Like this makes total sense for you to go full time, right? Follow my dreams, follow my passion, and if you guys take a look at my Monday motivation message from earlier today, it's all about what you want your life, what kind of life do you want to create for yourself, right? The saying is true. You only have one life to live. Make the most of it, right? So I wanted to, my next 5, 10, 20, 30 years of my life, I want to be all cruising focused, right? And again, I'm just, it's only, the best is yet to come, let's just say that, right guys? So I'm super excited for everything that's going to be coming next, and taking you guys along with the journey, taking you guys along with me on this exciting journey. Like, oh, I can't tell you guys how excited I am, oh my gosh. So Henry, hopefully that helps with the announcement. Rayleigh, you're a travel advisor, so I can see those things and you keep looking. Yeah, Rayleigh, totally do that. I'm affiliated with another agency as well, right? But they keep me posted on pricing and adjustments, stuff like that. But hey, if the pricing goes down substantially, like I'm talking like more than $100, then I might look into repricing. But if it's like $40-$50, I'm not gonna bother because it's just more work for them. Like, oh, that's fine, right? $100 or more, I want to get some of a discount if I can because it's already expensive as it is. Congratulations! Hey, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, man. It's a big moment in my life, and I'm just excited. Like I'm going on a cruise before the month ends, and it'll be a surprise. So stay tuned. I'll be making the big announcement on the day of my on embarkation day, and then I'll be going live as we sail away from Seattle because we're going to Alaska, right? So I'll say it's from Seattle, but people don't know what ship it is, right? So stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. But yeah, thanks guys for hitting that like button. And again, if you folks who might be watching this tonight, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That helps me a lot, right? I mean, there's no cost to you, but it means the world to me. And again, just want to reiterate my pinned message as well. If you want to help support me additionally as well, you can join my special memberships on Patreon and also on YouTube membership as well. I know John is a YouTube member as well, and then we had Ron on earlier as well. So it's kind of like a behind the scenes experience with JT, right? So basically, a lot of the stuff I share on Patreon and YouTube memberships, I don't post anywhere else, right? It's very limited. So yeah, John, Alaska Cruise. John, I have a feeling that you might wanna. I think you're gonna be tuning in when I make the surprise announcement. I think you'll like what it is, right? So this is Alaska. I mean, I'm just hoping that it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's very sunny. We're in this like nice stretch of sunny, beautiful weather right now, and I hope that you were able to join my live when I go live on my cruise day to Alaska. Definitely, yeah, it's coming. Let's see. I'm gonna read Rayleigh's comment here. Y'all should come with us on the Carnival Sunshine in April of next year. The Sunshine will be leaving Charleston end of next year, and so we're going to jump on them one more time. I know it's harder for the West Coast. Yeah, the Carnival Sunshine, correct me if I'm wrong, Rayleigh, Create Travel. I know there used to be a Carnival ship, and I know this one because it's near and dear to my heart. I don't know if Bharti is still on. So I proposed to my girlfriend, now wife, at the time, on Carnival Destiny, right? Now, Carnival Destiny, did it change to Carnival Sunshine or Carnival Sunrise? I can't remember which one it was. Is it Sunrise or Sunshine? But Carnival Destiny became one of those ships, right? So yeah, I proposed. You are correct. That was Sunshine. Okay, so Carnival Sunshine. Okay, so yeah, that ship was a special place in my heart. And it's not a surprise, when I tell people, hey, how'd you propose to her? I was on a cruise. So, Henry, I'm actually from Seattle. I live in Seattle. I wasn't born here, but I've been raised here. I've been in Seattle for over 30 years now, and this is my hometown. I love it. I love showcasing Seattle. I love showcasing Alaska. I love sharing the excitement with others about the beauty that they are going to experience, not only when they come to Seattle and experience Seattle pre-cruise. I always recommend folks coming at least a day or two before their cruise to check out the city, go experience some of the sights and sounds and the nature and the beauty that my town has to offer. And then as they go to Alaska, right, it's beautiful. So yeah, Seattle's amazing, guys. Like I'm telling you, like if you haven't been to Alaska yet, I think you definitely plan on coming a day or two before your cruise to Alaska, and if you can't do that, at least come a day before. Don't. I always tell folks, this is a tip I'll give on my first time cruiser video, eventually coming, is don't fly in the day of your cruise, guys. It's not worth it. Okay, let me tell you guys. You know how I told you that I joined some of those Facebook groups for the first cruise sailings, right, to Alaska, like on the Bliss, the Encore, Ovation, and Quantum? I saw people posting, cruisers, they were posting that their flight was delayed, their flight was canceled, they're gonna miss the cruise ship, and it was like, oh my gosh. And everyone was like, just come the day before, come 2 days before, just don't risk coming the day of the cruise, right? Always, always, always. Rule number one, always get to your cruise ship the day before, because look at the benefits. There's no stress. You get to start your vacation sooner, right? And you can enjoy the sights and sounds of the city you're visiting, right? Like every cruise that I'm going to be going on, like I live in Seattle, so I can just drive down there, so that's fine. But when I go to Los Angeles, we went to Los Angeles a month and a half ago. We got to LA a day before. We got to enjoy the beautiful harbor, the marina. I went out for dinner. Got to see the beautiful sun. It was amazing, right? But I can speak for it. It was so nice and relaxing to enjoy and experience the surroundings of San Pedro and near the Los Angeles World Cruise Terminal, right? So, and when we go to Florida, Icon of the Seas, we're going 2 days before Icon of the Seas, guys. You know why? Because it's in January, and snow, and I don't want to deal with weather because you guys who here remembers the crazy winter airline flight cancellation headache this past winter? It was crazy. You guys remember Southwest Airlines? What happened to them? And all the winter. Oh my gosh! I'm like, oh my gosh! We're going 2 days before because I'm not gonna risk it. Let's go to Miami 2 days before. It was 2-night hotel. Let's go enjoy Miami, South Beach, some of the restaurants. Just hang out there and enjoy ourselves. And hopefully Icon has sailed in by then, or we can see it sail in, right? And just enjoy and get our vacation started early, right, guys? Like, always go to your cruise ship location before. Oh my god, it's so relaxing. It's so much fun. Like, when you're on vacation, that feeling you get, like, like, let me tell you guys. The first meal we had like a month and a half ago at our hotel, Crown Plaza, out of so if you're going on Navigator of the Seas, I highly recommend Crown Plaza Harbor Hotel, Los Angeles Harbor Hotel. I have a video of that too on my channel, so check it out. Hit that like button and subscribe. Um, yeah, so that hotel is perfect for your Los Angeles cruise on Navigator of the Seas, or even if you go on Carnival Panorama, right? Go check it out. And the first meal, the first drink, it totally hit the spot, guys. Like, it just felt so great, and it was beautiful weather, and I'm like, this is no stress at all. And then the next morning, you go on your cruise, relaxing, so fun. So I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you guys, you gotta go the day before the cruise, or at least 2 days if you want, but day minimum for sure. I'm excited to go on Icon 2 days prior and enjoy Miami. It's gonna be a blast. Okay, guys, I'm gonna catch up on the comments because I got super excited just sharing some of the stuff with you. But hey, guys, more folks that joined, welcome. You guys know me, right? Cruising with JT. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And again, I can talk to you guys about cruising forever. And there's a lot of cruising coming up. So I'm your guy. If you have any cruising questions, you want cruising excitement, I'm your man. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch up on some of the comments. I'm gonna look at my monitor. Also, I'll be flipping my phone forever. Okay, I'm gonna look at my mouse here. Very scenic. Yep. Cruise Bed Adventures, 100% agree. I think Seattle, and again, I'm kind of biased because I live here, but I do think Seattle is probably one of the best cruise ports to sail out of because you got Mount Rainier, you got the mountain ranges on both sides, you got Mount Baker, you got the skyline, you got Puget Sound. Like, it's beautiful, right? So I think Seattle is probably the best place to cruise out of. Thanks, Orange Flamingo. Thank you so much for joining. Any cruises lined up with Disney Cruises? Not yet, Orange Flamingo, but hopefully in the near future. I think that our next Disney cruise, our first Disney cruise, is going to be the Disney Wish or the Disney Treasure, most likely. I like the newer ships, right? I like the Wonder and all that, but I want to do the newer ships because that, I like the latest and greatest stuff. So hopefully Disney Wish in the near future, but not booked yet. You want to visit Pike Place Market? Yeah. Oh yeah, Pike Place with the fish throwing and all that cool stuff. Yeah, you can do all the touristy stuff. Why not, guys? If you're only going to be coming to Seattle not often, just make sure you do the touristy stuff. Go to the Space Needle. Go to Pike Place Market. Go to the waterfront. Go to the wheel. Why not? Have a good time. It's beautiful. You're going to love it. I'm actually a tourist in my own town sometimes, and I think it's wonderful, right? So you guys will enjoy it. Sorry, guys. Like, the sun is kind of getting kind of bright, but that's fine. I guess I look a little brighter now, which is nice. SeaTac is horrible. TSA line can go out park. Oh my god, tell me about SeaTac, guys. So we actually have a airport nearby our home that we actually fly out of now when we can on the West Coast. So we can avoid SeaTac, right? It's closer to our home, right? So we fly out of there instead of SeaTac if we can. But for a lot of the flights, like we go to Hawaii or Florida, we have to go out to SeaTac because there's no flights from our local airport to the other destinations in the U.S., right? So, all right, guys, I'm gonna catch you on the comments again. Appreciate everyone engaging today. It's awesome. Like, we're already at 1 hour and 23 minutes. Love it. Just gonna drink some water because I've been talking a lot. And just so you guys know, this is a mason jar from Wonder of the Seas inaugural back in March of 2022. You can see some of my Wonder stuff there. I just got some, pictures and stuff for fun. All right, guys, let me catch you on the comments. Again, appreciate all the comments today. These are great. Kind of catch up on it. Yeah. My thing is, over 3 hours, get there day before. You want a traffic nightmare. Yeah, exactly. 100% daily travel. You're right. Just get there day before. But yeah, if you're more than 3 hours away, do that. If you're like, for us, we're about an hour away from port, so it's not too bad, right? So, hey, Shug and Alan's Adventures, how's it going? Thank you so much. You guys, Shug and Alan in the house, great content creators as well. Got to meet them on we saw on the Wonder. They're super cool. Go check out their channel. I love it when creators come on and say hello as well. Like Alana Zingano was on earlier. We have Shrugging Al's Adventures as well. They're content creators, so it's super cool. Thanks so much, guys, for the nice message. And yeah, I'm excited to be a full-time creator. Like, yeah, it's like a dream, dream come true. Yep, Bharati 100 day before. 2 days before, like, to explore more. Exactly. Yeah, like we'll be doing that for Miami, like I mentioned. Like Icon, I gotta get there 2 days before because I just want to chill and. What I'm like, we don't know, you guys, we don't know the details on Icon of the Seas and like the pre-inaugural events and some of that stuff that's happening, but I am in contact with my agency in Royal Caribbean about potentially, hopefully, fingers crossed, getting an invitation to some of those events, but if not, it's cool. I'm going to be live with you guys on Icon of the Seas Embarkation Day, so January 27th, 2024, I'll be going live on Icon of the Seas just like I do on every cruise ship, embarkation day, and I'm going to be showcasing you guys around, because guys, like, I'm gonna be so excited, and I want you guys to be with me and feel that excitement with me, right? So, get ready. January 27th, 2024, that's gonna be epic. Oh my god. Like, I just, like, I can feel it. Ah, woo! It's gonna be awesome. You never know when the plane's gonna have issues. Yep, happening. Yeah, exactly, right? Cruise adventures. Yeah, you just never know what planes, right? Like, delays, mechanical issues, and whatever. It might be something, right? So, let's see, hey, thanks for joining, guys. So it's nice seeing more people coming on today. It's awesome. I guess your work is getting out, so it's so cool seeing more folks. Thanks for coming on, guys. Appreciate you coming. Seeing the bright sun here in Edmonds. Nice, John. Yeah, it's coming out. Like I said, that's the thing. So my office is located faces west, right? So like when I have my meetings and stuff, like it'd be like super bright. I'm like, oh my gosh, but it's okay because this works out. You guys can see my face, and I don't have to turn on the lights or anything, right? So this is good. This works. Hey Susan, how's it going? We were 2 days before our Alaska cruise, and we also spent one night after the cruise. Well worth it. We stayed at a hotel near the airport that was near the train. So easy to go to Seattle. Yeah, Susan, I'm happy to hear that you got to enjoy a little bit of the city before your amazing Alaska experience. And that's the right thing to do. Right? No stress. Just come here. When you go on vacation, you don't want to be stressed, right? You want to relax. You want to enjoy the town. Go to some local restaurants. Try a local beer, food, right? Seattle also big seafood, right? So one of my buddies, I think you guys probably saw my post, but one of my buddies, Michelle, traveling with Michelle Sele, I actually met up with him about a month ago, or a few weeks ago actually, right? He was on Ovation of the Seas from Vancouver to Seattle, 8-nighter. I'm like, hey man, we should meet up because we've been talking about meeting up, right? So traveling with Michelle, we met up at this fisherman's restaurant in Seattle right next to the big Seattle Great Wheel. By the way, if you're coming to Seattle, I highly, highly recommend the Fisherman's Restaurant in Seattle, near the Seattle waterfront, next to the Great Wheel, the Ferris wheel, right? They have some amazing food, great views, great ambience, great atmosphere. It's amazing. So definitely check that out. We had lunch there, and then we hung out. We took pictures of the Norwegian Bliss. So let me tell you guys something for the folks who are on right now. He did like a little mini photo shoot just for fun, right? Like with me with the Bliss in the background and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably post those at some point. But yeah, he's a great guy. Just come and enjoy Seattle, guys. I'm telling you, it's totally it'll be totally worth it, and it'll get you even more excited for your cruise to Alaska. All right, let's see here. Cruising Med Adventures. I like to do some more exploring in the Victoria, Vancouver, and Seattle areas. The whole area was beautiful, and of course Alaska as well. 100% agree. Cruising Med Adventures. We love Alana and her family. Had dinner with them a couple times, and once Lalita Loca, Alana and her family, and a couple others great people. Yeah. Tony, Lalita Loca, Alana and her family, Rafael and their daughter Valencia. They're all amazing people. I got to meet them all in Wonder. I met Dawn. I literally met like everyone on Wonder of the Seas, and I'm sure Icon. I know Icon is not gonna have Tony and some other folks as well, but you know what? That's okay. We're gonna see other creators and hang out. It'll be fun though. But I know Tony mentioned that he's not going to be going on the Icon inaugural, which is understandable, right? So he'll be going to Icon at some point, just not the inaugural, which is a bummer. But hey, you know what? It doesn't work out for everyone. It'll be interesting to see what kind of goodies Royal Caribbean gives out on the Icon Season inaugural cruise. Yeah, Shuggan Allen. Yeah, and Shuggan Allen, I believe you guys are going on the Icon inaugural, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are on the Icon inaugural, Shuggan Allen? I think you guys are. I hope you guys are, because I'd love to see you guys again and introduce you to my family, my wife and daughter, who will be joining me for their first inaugural experience. I told them, there's no cruise like an inaugural cruise. All this talk about, you hear about people like, oh, things aren't going to be complete, or the show's not, it don't matter, guys. When I went on Wonder of the Seas inaugural, Intense, that show was, not complete, but we loved it. The ice show had, 5% of its props, we loved it. Honestly, the inaugural, it don't matter about the show. I'm there for the ship and hanging out with people. Honestly, the ship's gonna be done, but, the show's, not complete, that's okay. I'm going for the ship. If the show's cool and complete, that's great. If not, I'm still having an amazing time. Wonder of the Seas was probably one of my most favorite cruises of all time. So that tells you something. And people were anyone that you hear about that was complaining about the Wonder not being, oh, this wasn't this or that. Just don't worry about it. Trust me, inaugural is epic. Yep, you'll be there. Awesome, Sugar. I'm so happy that you'll be there. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Fisherman's Restaurant has great local crab dishes. Yeah, so we're vegetarian and we're not pescatarian either. So we're straight vegetarian, not vegan. But they make a really, really good veggie burger. And the fries are amazing. Of course, French fries, right? They're perfectly seasoned. It's delicious. I'm getting hungry. Oh my god, I gotta eat something soon. But yeah, Fisherman's Restaurant in Seattle. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed. Trust me. I know Michelle loved it too when we went for lunch. He really liked it a lot. Have Icon booked any news about Utopia? Susan, the latest news I heard about Utopia the Seas, again, which is I'm really interested in going on as well. I actually asked on the Utopia, I'm part of a few Utopia the Seas groups on Facebook, the Maiden Voyage and some other group as well. I think they're looking at maybe summer of 2024. So we don't have full details yet. As you guys know, Royal Caribbean has really been marketing Icon more than Utopia. When Wonder came out, that was like a big new Wonder class ship, right? And Utopia is going to be very similar to Wonder, right? But I don't know all the details about when the inaugural is going to be and stuff like that. But whenever it is, I'm sure we'll hear about it, and I want to go on it for sure. Even if it's in summer, I want to go on it because it's Utopia. Like, it's an Oasis class ship. I love Oasis class ships, guys. It's amazing, right? So, yeah, I can't wait. Excuse me, I can't wait. I'm so excited talking to you guys. Like, it's already been an hour and a half, and I don't want this to end, so we're gonna keep going. We'll probably do like 5 p.m., maybe another half hour or so, guys. We'll make it a solid 2 hours, right? How's that sound? Because like I said, this is what I love. I love talking to you guys about cruising. Like, when you guys ask questions, type comments, just engage with me. I love it, right? So thank you so much. You hit subs on y'all's channel. So thanks so much for subscribing to the channel, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, the more we can support one another, the better, right? You guys know that myself, JJ Cruz, and some other friends, we always like help support one another, right? Help each other grow because at the end of the day, we all have the same goals. We want to bring cruise content to you guys from our perspectives, right? We want to bring the cruising experience to you guys, and I think that's what we're all about. So yeah, the more subs that we can help other people get, the better. And for folks who might be watching that aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. I just want to make sure I haven't missed any questions and comments. Okay, perfect. The Truffle Queen has wine flights and slushies. They are located across from the market and have a quaint outside sitting area. Great place to relax and people watch. Wow, Susan, I don't think I've heard of the Truffle Queen. Partly, I don't know if you heard of that. We should go check it out because we love wine, right? The Truffle Queen. I wonder if they have any truffle dishes. I don't know my wife likes truffle. We like truffle fries and all that stuff, right? We have truffle pasta. So we like that stuff. So it's pretty good. We should check that out. The Truffle Queen. I'm gonna make a note of that for sure. So thank you, Susan, for that recommendation for all of our viewers and myself. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, guys. So like I said, I mean, it's been for me, and just to let you guys know, going forward, I am gonna try to do one YouTube live stream every week because I have more time now, right? So when I'm not creating videos and stuff, I definitely want to try to keep the community more engaged. And I think people love. If you guys like these lives, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the video as well. Let me know if you guys like this, and let me know give me a thumbs up if you guys want me to do a live once a week. I haven't figured out what day it's gonna be, but I would love to just talk cruise, right? Cruising questions, just talking about anything you guys want. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like for me to go on at least once a week, because I would love to. Like I said, I'm having so much fun today with you guys about this big announcement going full time, so I appreciate you guys. Really, now the recruitment vlog is going to navigate on his group cruising week. That would be an epic cruise, yeah. So really, I was looking at going that one, but it got sold out. I actually talked to Matt and some other friends who were on that cruise about that ship, and I was like, you know what, I would love to go on. I just went on Navigator, right? So as much as I would love to go on it again, I have another cruise happening shortly after that. So I'm like, that's not going to work. So I'm going on another cruise. I will be doing them, but yeah, I'll definitely be following them along. I'm actually part of Matt's Insiders group as well. So Royal Caribbean Blog Insiders is very similar to like what I have on my channel, like Patreon and YouTube memberships, right? So again, let me actually post that again so you guys have it. Hang on 1 second here. Just so you guys have it. So this is very similar to. Oh, why is this? Hang on a second. There it is. Okay. And so it's also pinned as well, but let me just because it might be easier. There it is. Okay, cool. There it is, yeah. So that message right there. So similar to Royal Caribbean Vlog Insiders, the Patreon and YouTube membership have that same benefit and stuff. So I don't have a dedicated insider group, but I do share behind the scenes and information. So if you guys are interested in joining, definitely check that as well. Because I know it means a lot to us content creators when we have so much support. Like I know John's a YouTube member, I know Ron's a YouTube member. There's some other folks I believe who were here earlier that were also part of this extra benefits as well. So it's cool stuff. Like I said, behind the scenes, I'm definitely gonna be reaching out to them more and asking questions about what they want to see, and the full-time JT journey, if you will, right? So, but yeah, guys, it's been fun. Like, hey, love all the thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Like I said, I'll probably be on for like another 25 minutes or so. This is your time. I think we can make it a solid 2 hours. All my lives won't be 2 hours. I think the reason I'm making this one 2 hours is because it's the special big announcement of me going full time. I think on average I'll probably do like an hour. And also I think when I go live on the cruise ship, it'll be probably an hour as well, right? Because I'll be doing a lot of content and stuff. But I think spending time with you guys for like an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half, might get extended. Who knows, right? I always say I'm gonna do an hour, but I always end up doing it longer just because I'm having so much fun with you guys, right? I love bringing the experience to you guys live when I'm on a cruise ship, so it's really cool. How's your former employer take the news they're gonna quit? Yeah, no, actually they actually knew who I was and what I was doing, right? So then they like, just do what you gotta do, man. Follow your dreams, follow your passion, and just go for it, right? And then they're super supportive, right? I've had a lot of people subscribe and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's a big change, but I'm excited. Like I said, it's this is my dream. Like I've always wanted to do this. So yeah, and they're super supportive as well. They follow me, they subscribe to me, and they might even be watching this video. I don't know. Is anyone on here? Thank you for posting the icon video updates. Yeah, Susan, thank you so much for watching this. So you guys, for those who don't know what Susan might be referring to is, I get alerts and information from Royal Caribbean on icon updates, right? And what Icon does, and you guys probably noticed that, Matt from Royal Caribbean Vlog does this. I know Shelly and Alan, you guys also posted an Icon adventure as well, right? So what we like to do is basically spread the word, right? Icon the Seas comes up with these new videos. I think you just come up with episode 9. And what we're trying to do is just, create even more excitement. Because I'll tell you guys right now, Icon the Seas is going to be, like, literally iconic. It's going to be big. It's going to be even bigger than Wonder of the Seas, right, guys? Like, everyone's eyes are going to be on Icon of the Seas when it comes out in January. Like, everyone. Like, this is the biggest ship in the world. The newest ship in the world. It holds almost 10,000 people. Like, it's going to be crazy, right? So, when we share these Icon videos, I really appreciate you guys watching them, because for me, I'm just creating excitement for you guys, right? So, Susan, I'm glad you enjoyed those updates. I love sharing them, and it gets me more excited about what to expect. And I'll tell you guys one thing right now. The couple weeks leading up to the Icon of the Seas, I'm going to probably watch all these videos again just as a memory refresher. I'll be studying the deck plans and everything that the Icon has to offer, because what I'm going to do, I told you guys, and my wife already knows this, on embarkation day, I'm going to be taking you guys on a live ship tour of Icon of the Seas. So get ready for that. James in New Brunswick, Kansas, 4 hours ahead, normal time to run. Congrats again. Hey, James, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you coming on, man. Thanks again for all your support. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, man. 10K people, that is a moderate sized town. I know, John. So, not quite 10,000, but like 9,800. So, I think it holds 76. So Icon of the Seas, it holds around 7,600 passengers and 2,200 crew. So, that's a lot of people. But kind of like Wonder of the Seas and the Oasis class ships we've experienced, like, these ships are so massive. Like, the only time it really feels crowded, you'll probably feel a little bit of crowded on embarkation day, and maybe some like elevators that they get when the shows and stuff get out. But there's so much space. There's like 20 plus decks on the ship, right? Like, you guys are gonna be like so spaced out, and people may be doing their own thing and stuff. So I think it should be okay. It'll be interesting. Let's just say myself and all our other content creator friends are gonna be on there. There's gonna be a lot of content, a lot of feedback, a lot of reviews. I'll give you guys my honest reviews and everything, what I feel like. But again, it takes a lot for me to kind of not like something about a cruise ship unless it's like really bad, So I think I may have mentioned this on my Navigator the Seas review. Like, we had recently in the Royal Caribbean, it has to have some cutbacks. Cutbacks on lobster and other stuff, right? You guys know about this. It's all over the news. But then the whole turn down service for your room, right? They went from 2 times a day, right, in the morning and evening, to 1 time a day, right? The thing that was unfortunate about our situation on Navigator was, I was talking to our room steward that, that was probably the only bad part of our cruise was the turn down time. Like, can you try to make it around, anytime between 11 and 1? It's like I can track 1 p.m. Oh, that's great. Okay, how about 4 p.m.? Oh, 4 p.m. Okay, 4 p.m. Okay, a little later in the day, but that's fine. And then I think on the last night of the cruise, guess what time our room got done? 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Like, why would you even do the room at that point? Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So we were not super happy with that. But 8 p.m. turn down time. Come on, like, you're trying to get ready for dinner, and then, he's like, he just came in the room without knocking, not knowing we're in the room. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of interesting things with these cutbacks, guys. But I might even make a video about that and my overall thoughts of what I think of these cutbacks. But I think the whole, if you do bed service, turn down service once a day, do it at a time that's like, that makes sense. That's convenient, right? Don't do when people are trying to get ready for dinner and freshen up. Don't do when people are showering, right? You want to do like maybe midday, like anytime you can, 11 and 2, because people are out and about. They have breakfast. They're out and about enjoying the ship. After 2 p.m., they might come back to ship. They want to take a nap or whatever, right? They want to take a nap in the room. So just I don't know. They gotta make some adjustments there. So we'll see. Hopefully, my next cruise, even if it's once a day, it's at a good time. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. Susan, what kind of cabin we booked? We booked a balcony. We booked an ocean view balcony, right? So for us, I looked at the Surfside Suite, but I didn't want to face it with all the noise and stuff, right? For us, when I cruise with my family, a balcony is almost like a must, right? Just because we love waking up to the fresh air, the ocean, the views. We've never done a boardwalk balcony or a Central Park balcony. If we're gonna book a balcony, right? Like actual ocean view, right? So we're staying in ocean view balcony room. But if I go back on Icon again, which I think I might, now that I'm, if I can get, here's the thing, if I can do, because I know a week is not gonna be enough to see everything about Icon. I might go back at some point on Icon solo. I might book like an inside room. I don't know, because they're so expensive, especially for solo cruisers. I can't wait to hit Diamond Plus one day, guys, because once I hit Diamond Plus, I can get that 150% supplement for solo cruisers, right? Because right now, it's really expensive to cruise solo, but gotta do it because I love it. So, yeah. Based on my May cruise experience, everything is crowded everywhere at every time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. On the Norwegian Bliss, is that right, John? The Norwegian Bliss was pretty packed. Yeah. I mean, cruise ships are staying at full capacity now, right? I mean, that's good for business, right? But you just gotta get used to the crowds. But I'll tell you one thing for sure, guys. I definitely miss the low capacity cruising days. I think I did 6 cruises low capacity. My 7th one was full capacity, and that was crazy, right? So I did 6 cruises low capacity, 7th one was full capacity. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what pre-pandemic cruising was like. So yeah, it is what it is, right? It's all good. Let's see here. Susan, you love having your cabin cleaned once a day in the morning. Perfect. Yeah, Susan, I'm totally okay with the cabin being clean in the morning, like around 10, 11 a.m. maybe, but not like 4 p.m. or 8 p.m., which happened to us. So yeah, that was like the only negative of our cruise. Bliss was crowded everywhere on sea days. Oh yeah, John, that totally makes sense, man. I think sea days with cruise ships being packed nowadays, I definitely avoid crowded areas, right? Even though testing is no longer there, vaccination requirements are there, which I'm really happy about, by the way, right? It's good, because it's very stressful. You guys remember those days when, during the reduced capacity cruising, like I would be so like paranoid about getting sick or getting COVID before the cruise, and I gotta get a negative test. I do my swab. I'm like, please be negative. Like it's stressful because you're like, oh my gosh, like if I don't test negative, I can't go on this cruise. That's scary, So, fortunately for me, every cruise I went on, I tested negative. But yeah, I don't miss those testing days at all. Oh my gosh, I hope we can just continue getting better as a society and better in the way we cruise, and people can stay healthy and clean and no norovirus and all that stuff. I still wear gloves when I do buffet serving, and or I wash my hands. I actually ask people for gloves. It sounds silly, but if I'm cruising solo, I don't want to leave my food on the table and then go wash my hands and come back. So I wear like a glove, or I'll just use like a those towels they have. I'll put a towel in my hand, and I'll grab the tong, and I'll sort of play. I'm that guy, guys. Like I'm a germaphobe, right? So I like to stay clean. I sanitize stuff. I sanitize my room still. Like that's just what I do because I want to stay clean and healthy on my cruises. So yeah, that's really important. John, Bliss was crowded. Yep. Susan, we also have an ocean balcony. Awesome, checking out. Yeah, balcony. We got a good deal on it. I mean, it's expensive. Oh my gosh, but I was like, I'm not staying in an inside room on Icon inaugural because we want to enjoy it. And also, we're on starboard side. And the best part about that, guys, is I always love staying starboard side, especially when Coco Cay is on the itinerary, because I can see the approach of Coco Cay, right? We're sailing into Coco Cay. It's beautiful. I can't wait to go back to Coco Cay. I can't wait to, you guys, I'm taking my family for the first time to Coco Cay on Icon. I'm so excited. Barty, I don't know if you're here or not. I talk about Coco Cay a lot. Coco Cay is my favorite port. I've been there 2 times now, and I can't wait to go again on Icon. It's gonna be epic. Like, perfect day at Coco Cay is my favorite. I'm not gonna do Thrill Island on Icon of the Seasons because I've been there twice. And it's like, you guys, the pricing for the excursions and stuff for Icon of the Season inaugural is crazy. It's like $170 a person for Thrill Water Park. I'm like, $170? I can do Thrill Water Park on the ship. Not Thrill Island, so there you go, right? But yeah, so I'm not doing the Thrill Water Park on Icon. I think what we're gonna do at Coco Cay, guys, on Icon is just go to the beach and chill. We'll go to Chill Island. We might stop by Oasis Lagoon, depending on how crazy busy it is. But I think last time I didn't get a chance to hang out with some of the content creators, but we look forward to hanging out with them and just I want us to have a chill day. I know my wife and my daughter are really gonna enjoy Coco Cay, and they just want to chill. You know, they have a lot of stuff for the kids. They have the Splashaway Bay, which is even more massive than the one on Icon or on Wonder. Icon's like Surfside neighborhood is like dedicated to families, and we are staying on the Surfside deck, right? We are on deck 7, right, starboard, because it's so super convenient to all the activities that we want to do as a family, right? So I'm super excited to stay on that deck. But yeah, Coco Cay, there's a Splashaway Bay. They have that pirate ship water thing, right? That's gonna be a lot of fun. The water guns, right? So that's gonna be kind of cool. My daughter's gonna love it. We're gonna go to the free eateries. We're Diamond now, so we've been Diamond, so we enjoy the free drinks, right? So that's gonna be amazing. So I'm super excited, guys. Like, it's gonna be, Icon is gonna be a special cruise. But before that, there's so much excitement, so much happening with me and my cruising with JT7. I'm so excited to take you guys along for the journey because, hey guys, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, super excited. I'm gonna catch up on comments, guys. 1 second. Built-in interior plus Icon, Central Park balcony. Yeah, hey, that's perfect, Susan. Hey, you know what? If you can save a little bit of money, Central Park should be beautiful. It's more advanced Central Park. That's gonna look amazing. I can't wait to see the new Central Park and just everything about Icon, like the Pearl and the cafe and the promenade and just everything about Icon is gonna be crazy cool. Oh my gosh, I'm calling Icon the Seas Party of the Seas because I think that first sailing is gonna be like the biggest party ever because you're gonna have so many influencers, media, travel agents, like, you know, like we're all it's gonna be wild, guys. I can't wait. Oh my god, late night. Oh my god, I can just like if one of the season inaugural was anything, like Icon Season is gonna take it up a whole another level, guys. I'm telling you, Icon Season is gonna be nuts. I can't wait because I know so many people are gonna be there and I can't wait. Oh my gosh. John washes his hands before entering the buffet and then again before eating. Yeah, I know. So you guys, you heard from my wife. I do wash my hands before I enter the buffet. I wash them again. I wash my hands a lot. Washy, good. So you guys, let me tell you something. So the best washy guy I've ever come across in my life, his name is Rowan. I don't know if you guys have been on Norwegian Escape before, but we went there crazy before the shutdown, like literally a month before the shutdown in 2020, February. His name was Rowan. And he had a friend named, I think, Gerard, and my daughter loved him so much. And I still watch his videos, I still showcase him. But he has a song like, washy, good for you, good for me, good for us. Washy, every day, keeps you healthy. Washy. So yeah, Rowan, coolest washing guy ever. Like, he's so cool. But yeah, I do a lot of washy. Washy, happy, smiley. Right, there you go. Looking forward to Perfect Day Coco Cay. Yeah, Bharti, you're gonna love it. You'll know why it's my favorite port. It's the best. Your family love Coco Cay. Best beach day. Yeah, Susan. Like I said, I know we're gonna definitely hit up Chill Island. We're gonna hit up Splashaway Bay. They'll see through a water park, but like I said, it's like $180 a person. Like the discount's like 10%. I'm like $10 or $5. I don't know what it is, right? So it's not worth it. Maybe at some point in the future, if the prices are a bit more tolerable. Like, I don't want to spend $500 to go to Thrill Island. That's crazy, right? Especially considering the new experiences the Icon's gonna have. Thrill Island? You guys know about Thrill Island on Icon of the Seas, right? The Category 6 water park. There's 6 water slides. Surfside. All this stuff is going to be epic. I don't know why I would go to Thrill Island anymore, just because the ship has so much to offer, right? So, you guys, Icon of the Seas is just the first Icon class ship. Wait till the second one comes out, which I don't know if they named it yet. There's been like rumors. I don't know. Let me ask you guys this. If you could name the next Icon class ship, what would you call it? Icon of the Seas, right? So I would say legend of this. What would you guys call Icon of the Sea's next ship? Let me know, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Michael, Coco K's the best. Yes, sir. I wonder if Icon will be the only ship at Coco K. Yeah, Susan, I hope so. You know, when we went on Wonder Inaugural, we were not the only ship there. Freedom of the Seas was there too, which was it's cool. You know, I was kind of hoping with the Wonder of the Seas inaugural we'd be the only ship there because I wanted to get a shot of Wonder of the Seas from the Daredevil's tower, right? But Freedom of the Seas was there too. And that's fine. Now, if Icon of the Seas is there, I won't be able to get that perspective because I'm not going to the island. But it would be cool to see Icon of the Seas being the only ship at Coco Cay. When I went on Oasis of the Seas was the only ship there, and that was pretty cool. So yeah, I got some great shots of that, and of course I shared that many months ago, right? So, Royal Caribbean has the best loyalty program. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Susan. Ever since we've been experiencing Diamond, it's been like the best thing. You know, here's the thing, guys. So we rarely drink, right? You know, we go out, outside special occasions, stuff like that. But we get to the point where like we can't even use all our diamond drinks. We get 4 diamond drinks a day, and at the end of the night, it's like I'm not gonna drink just because I have to drink. I'm just gonna get a water bottle, right? So yeah, I definitely enjoy my diamond drinks, especially in the first couple of days. And then of course, on Icon, I'll be using them like all the time, just because we're gonna be hanging out, right? I'm gonna be hanging out with creators, friends, community members, supporters. Like it's gonna be epic. So now, and I'll tell you guys this too before Icon. Like if you guys see me on Icon, come say hi because I would love to meet you in person. That's like the best feeling when you can actually meet someone that you know on through these chats in person and making that face-to-face connection, right? So yeah, I'd love to meet you guys in person when that day comes. Cruise Vet Adventures, you love that Royal gives double points to solo cruises on myself. Haven't made it to Coco Cay. Yeah. Cruise Vet, I'm 100% with you. Actually, they had a double points promotion after the restart because they really wanted to get people booked, right? So I went from gold to diamond in 4 cruises, which is crazy, right? Because normally you need like 10 plus cruises to go from gold to diamond, right? So I really jumped my way up the ranks, which was really nice because my wife and daughter are both diamond now, which is really awesome. So yeah. Also, one thing that's nice about Celebrity is that the benefits roll over, right? So if I go on Celebrity, I get I think diamond on Celebrity is called Elite. For anyone who's been on Celebrity, diamond on Celebrity cruises is called Elite. Now, Celebrity doesn't offer the 4 free drinks per day like Royal Caribbean does. So there's some differences between the cruise lines and the benefits they offer, which is kind of a bummer, but it's cool. I get internet discounts and other stuff, but like I said, guys, I don't drink a lot. So I have like water bottles at the end of the night. Speaking of water, let me grab some. So yeah, guys, I'm having a blast time with you guys. Double points for solo cruises is so appreciated. It is, yeah. So I know when I go on my next Royal Caribbean cruise, I'll get double points. And whether any other cruise lines I have. I have a Royal Caribbean cruise. All these guys have a Royal Caribbean cruise booked. Icon, but I'm not going solo. I'm going solo on one. So stay tuned for that. Sorry, my phone. There we go. I'm getting so excited. I kicked my little nightstand here thing. So yeah, guys. Yeah. So hey, guys. Like I said, we're wrapping up here. It's almost 5 o'clock on the West Coast. It's been an amazing 2 hours with you guys. Thank you so much for joining this special celebration of the big announcement of me going full time. I can't tell you guys how. You guys already know this. I've been talking to you guys for 2 hours, right? I'm sitting here just talking about cruising and everything that's to come, and you guys have been engaging me the whole way. You guys can tell how excited I am. So thanks again, John. Hey, JTeam Adventures. What did I miss? Oh, JTeam Adventures. Just so you guys know, I don't know if you saw my post the other day. About me going full time. I'm becoming a full time YouTuber and content creator and vlogger. That was my big announcement on June 1st. So I'll be doing this full time, which means I'll be going live more. I'll be going on more cruises. I'll be posting more. I'll be creating more content for you guys. So I'm super excited. That is my big, major life changing announcement, which is one of the reasons I wanted this kind of celebratory live with you guys today. Yeah, thanks again, John. Thanks again, Cruise Adventures. Hope everyone has a great evening. Yeah, thanks, guys. Like I said, I'll probably wrap up in a bit, but let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to try to hit the exact 2-hour mark. So I'll stay on until 5 p.m. Pacific. Like I said, we're just hanging out. I'm super excited. People ask me, hey, what are you looking most forward to? I think for me, it's just really creating content. I spent the days leading up to the big announcement, even after the big announcement, I was thinking about ideas of, what cruising videos do I want to do? I have a list of 50 videos right now that I'm going to be putting out at some point in the future, right? So, yeah. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate it. Yeah. Man, I'm excited, guys. Like I said, it's been awesome. Like, I'll let you guys know for sure when I plan to go live. It won't be like I said, it will be 2 hours every time, but it'll be at least an hour. It can just be about anything, like just like this chat. We've been celebrating, we've been hanging out. Any questions you guys have about cruising, you let me know. Yeah. But hey, if there's no other questions, guys, I think we can wrap up, right? Appreciate you all. Again, hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And again, appreciate all your support that you want to provide on the other special memberships as well. So, all right, guys. Thanks again, Martine. Oh, thanks, Martine. It's good seeing you. I know you guys had a wonderful time on JJ's group cruise. My wife, and not my wife, my mom and my sister had a blast on the Celebrity Equinox, and I was talking to Jared and Jordan. I so appreciate everything that they did for my mom and her birthday and all that fun stuff, right? You guys had a great time. I think my sister already booked like the Celebrity Apex group cruise that they're going on, so I'm a little tempted. We'll see about what my the future holds for me joining Jared and Jordan on their next group cruise. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, guys, keep on the lookout. I got some awesome videos and posts coming out, so stay tuned. And as always, feel free to reach out if you have any questions on Facebook, on Instagram. Feel free to comment on my YouTube channel, and also you can email me at cruisingwithjt@gmail.com if you are interested in booking a cruise. Like I said, I'm not a travel agent, but I can help you learn about what kind of cruise you want. And I can refer you to my agency, who will take great care of you. Trust me, I've had a lot of people book with them already, and they're so happy. So it's such a pleasure meeting them. Yeah, Martina, I know they had a blast. I was talking to a lot of people about how much fun they had. I think Crystal B. Cruising was there, and like the people messaging on Instagram like, oh my god, your mom and sister are so awesome. I'm like, it runs in the family, guys. Come on, I'm playing. Yeah, we're a cruise loving family, guys. We love. I got my sister and my parents into cruising. I've been on 20 now. I think my sister's been on 10 or 12. My mom has been on 10 or 12. My wife's been on 10 to 15. So you saw my mom and sister live on the group cruise. Yeah, I know. Susan, what's so funny about that is it was Saturday, right? And I was actually getting ready to exercise and work out, right? And right when I saw Jordan and Jared live, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're live, cool. And right when I joined, I saw my mom and sister in the distance, and I typed that, and then they came and started talking about that, and Jordan and Jared like, oh, this is cruise royalty, and all this fun stuff. Because you guys know this, Jared and Jordan are really good friends of mine, and I know Michael knows this as well, right? We hung out so much on Ovation of the Seas. And I know one day I'm going to try to get Michael on one of these inaugurals. Michael, you hear that, buddy? I'm going to try to get you on an inaugural, man. I was hoping it would be Icon, but maybe the next one. Who knows? We'll see. We got to cruise together at some point. But like I said, if you ever go to Alaska, let me know, man. I'd love to hang out with you and meet up with you again, because obviously now I'd love to go back to Alaska at any time, as long as I work with my schedule. So, yeah. It was a great live, guys. Like I said, Jordan, I talked to Jared and Jordan after the live. And I know it was not on the JJ Cruise community page, but also it was on my sister shared it, that they did like a little celebration for my mom on her birthday. Her birthday was a few days ago, and then they did a little celebration for her, at like a special event. So she loves Jared and Jordan. She loves these group cruises. Pamela, you should hop on Apex next year. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, Pam. I have to double check to see what the rates are, and also I know my sister's already going. My sister's going with one of her friends. I may try to hop on that. We'll see. What are the dates again? Is it like March? Is it March or May? Do you know, Pam? What are the dates on the Apex group cruise? I can reach out to Jared and Jordan too, but since we're talking about it here, so Michael, you should come on a Jordan and Jared group cruise too, man. So for folks who are still watching, like Jared and Jordan, like JJ Cruise and Cruising with JT, like we're like really really good friends, right? So we help each other, we promote each other. We're just really good buddies. March 30th, 2024. Okay, so actually, that is over my daughter's spring break. Marty, I don't know if you're on right now, but it's over her spring break. So, but the thing with Celebrity though is like, I know it's not let's be real, right, guys? Like I've heard that it's not a really kid-friendly cruise line, right? So would you guys agree with that? For folks who've been on Celebrity, were there a lot of kids there? I don't think so, right? So I would love to take my daughter, but I just don't know if she'd have fun on Celebrity because there's not a lot of kids there, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still looking at Celebrity app. I'm not super knowledgeable on Celebrity yet, but I'm gonna get there. But were there a lot of kids, Pam, on the Equinox cruise? I don't know if there were a lot of kids there, but maybe the Apex has more kids. I don't know. right? So I'll look into it. I'll talk to Jordan and Jared because Jordan and Jared are like celebrity experts. Like they're experts in a lot of cruise lines, which I think is wonderful, right? So yeah, let me know. Like, what did you guys see a lot of kids? Pam, did you guys see a lot of kids on the Celebrity Equinox? I have to do a little research on celebrity since I'm so new to it. Um, but I do have a Celebrity Cruise book, so I'm sure I'll learn more as I go on. But I'm gonna keep it a surprise for you. You guys don't know which one it is yet. It is coming. So, but yeah, I'll look into the kids' situation and see what kind of programs that they have because I would love to take my daughter on Celebrity Apex and meet Jordan and Jared. Actually, she's gonna meet Jordan and Jared on Icon. So there you go. Not a lot of kids, yeah, Martine. See, that's my only concern about celebrities. So I think for her, we'll probably stick to Royal Caribbean and Norwegian and Disney. And Carnival maybe at some point, right? But I think Royal, we're definitely loyal to Royal. You guys know this better than anyone. I'm super loyal to Royal, Norwegian, and we're gonna try Disney with the family as well. So, but yeah, Celebrity to be coming soon. We shall see. But anyways, guys, yeah, again, thank you so much, guys. Well, we made it to 2 hours, guys. Everyone give yourself a round of applause. We made it to 2 hours. 2 hours of JT talking. I mean, that's not news to you guys, so you guys know I like to talk. I'm betting more spring break, there may be more because it's over Easter. Yeah, that's true, Pam. That's true. It'll be a different edge class. I did not see money on this cruise, but I think it depends on the timing. Okay, you didn't see many kids on the cruise. Yeah, that's true. It's over spring break, so yeah. But also spring break means prices are probably hiked as well, airline and all that stuff. But everyone, again, thank you so much for joining on this big celebratory announcement day. More to come in the future. Again, stay tuned. I got a video coming out tomorrow about some Alaska tips. Another one on Thursday, I think, or Friday, and one on Sunday as well about more Alaska stuff. So stay tuned. But everyone's still on this chat. Let's see some clap or applause emoticons that you made it to 2 hours. You made it with JT for 2 hours. Oh my god, you guys are like the best community, man. I'm serious. Like, you guys are amazing. Ask Jordan and Jared how many kids were on. Sorry, message went away. That's fine. Yeah, so I'll talk to Jordan and Jared about Celebrity and what they think about it. But yeah, so anyways, guys, hope you'll have a wonderful Monday evening. Thank you again for joining me on this special live, celebrating my big announcement of going full-time with cruising with JT. And yeah, guys, like I said, lots more fun to come. So stay tuned. And until next time, until my next post, my video, you guys take care, stay tuned, and we will talk soon. Bye, guys. Thanks again, and have a wonderful Monday evening. Bye.